Want to reach Night Talks Radio? That's easy. Simply dial 1-507-384-9390.
Lames? What do you mean?
Like, you're weird and a lame. I'm not following you.
What? What do you
Unless
mean?
you maybe get like 100,000 views more followers, then I'll think about it.
I have like 75 followers. Like,
okay, try 7,500.
7,500?
Maybe I'll debate it. And then if you have 100,000, then I'll think about it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'll probably never get there.
Why
Because
not?
it is hard. And especially for people, I don't know, like, that look like that.
What, because I'm Mexican?
There's no race involved. I'm just saying that you're ugly in general.
Are you
So
serious?
it's kind of hard for ugly people to get famous on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh my...
Sorry.
You're like a one-star passenger.
You're like a one-star driver. You're going so slow.
It's in a residential neighborhood. I'm driving the speed. I'm going 25.
Yeah, I didn't really ask where we were. I just want you to hurry it up.
Well, I'm literally going as fast as I possibly can. Like...
Okay, well, that's too slow.
Are you wearing your seatbelt?
Yeah, I'm wearing my seatbelt.
Okay. Can you please just, like, not talk to me or something? Because you're being really mean. Honestly, I'm debating about just, like, canceling the ride.
canceling me the ride?
Yeah.
You're literally funny. You're literally funny. You want to know why?
Why? What'd you just do? You just canceled the ride.
No, I didn't.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't do nothing. That's why.
And you just took off your seatbelt.
Because I wanted to. Because I can. Thank you very much.
You're trying to get a free ride. You know what? Are you trying to get a free ride out of me?
No, just take me home, please. Thank you.
You know where I'm going to take you? To the police station. There's one right around the corner. That's where you belong.
Why would you take me to the police station?
Because you're trying to scam me for a free ride.
No one's trying to scam you.
You are. You just
No, I'm
canceled
not.
the ride in the middle of the
You're not
ride.
taking me to the police station.
This is like a $30 ride. Like, I was going to pay my grocery bills with this.
Bruh, you cannot take me to the police station. Please just take me home. It's literally around the corner.
I'm dropping you off at the police station. It's right up here. It's right up here.
No, you don't need to do that. Thank you. And my house is over there, so keep going straight.
Nope, I'm turning. I'm sorry. You can go to the police station.
Are you kidding?
Yep.
Literally drop me off right
We're
here.
right here. It's the police station.
Literally, no.
Yep.
Keep driving.
Nope.
Keep driving.
You can go right here. Hey, officer. Yeah, I got one right here. I got one right here.
World that's left in a love that's gone silent. Can't look further ways cause we're just so blinded. Tell me to hear when I ask you to listen. We're on the safe side, but you're making me the villain. Have I grown too comfortable? Thought we were unshakable. But when you started leaning on somebody else, I didn't know you. Gave me a sign, now my shoulders are closed. We're on thin ice, we're at each other's throats. What? We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Just look at these scars. Damn, we're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame, oh no, that we're playing this blame game. We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Just look at these scars. Damn, we're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame that we're playing this blame game. You push me away and all that I tried to give when you only take, you never see in my shoes. But you don't accept it, we had a standstill. While you'll be building walls made of steel. Here we go, calling it quits so you can find someone to click with. Someone new fit, treat us like a business. Sharp tongue cut like a knife, this isn't us. I don't recognize the me that loves you, guess I'm done. Have I grown too comfortable? Thought we were unshakable. But when you started leaning on somebody else, I didn't know you. Gave me a sign, now my shoulders are closed. We're on thin ice, we're at each other's throats. What? We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Just look at these scars. Damn, we're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame, oh no, that we're playing this blame game. We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Just look at these scars. Damn, we're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame that we're playing this blame game. We've been so out of touch, we're so far apart. It's been more than just rough when you look at these scars. Damn, we're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame that we're playing this blame game. We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Look at these scars. We're forgetting not fighting. No wrongs that we're righting. It's a shame that we're playing this blame game. We were so out of touch, so far apart. Been way more than rough. Just look at Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes, so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I have. I go hard, do what I need to make it last. They say the good die young, I hope I'm back. Cheers to my past, I'm doing great now, just in case they ask. In the booth and I lay it down, I might take a nap. And they thought I was playing around, I was up like my tax. Living fast, over limit on the freeway, hope no cops pass. Had to dip off for a minute, yeah that's my bad. But I can't stay for too long, I gotta go, I gotta go. I grab my bag and hit the dash, yeah adios. I drop the clutch and slam the gas, and it's vamonos. If you're not first and you're in last, Ricky Bobby quote, you gotta know. Work hard, get dough.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes, so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though. But I wouldn't trade a thing for what I had.
What's going on, everybody? Thursday, May 18th, NTRN Daily. Coming at you in the late hours. As a matter of fact, it is Friday morning, I do believe. I think the sun's coming out. Jennifer, can you check the window? Is the sun coming out?
Oh, I don't know if I can get to it or not.
I thought I saw just a little bit of light.
Not quite yet.
Not yet?
Well, you know, it's still pretty dark out there, so.
Okay, so we can still say Thursday night then. Because, you know what? I look at it this way. If I haven't fallen asleep yet,
Yeah,
regardless of the world around me,
right.
observing that it's Friday morning or the next day, to me, it's always that day until I fall asleep and then wake up, and then it's the next day. So if I was to fall asleep, okay, and sleep until, 8 o'clock tomorrow night,
Yeah.
then it would be Friday.
Yeah.
and as well as just turning Friday
Right,
for me.
right,
So
yeah.
that's how good my sleep cycle is nowadays, folks.
Yeah. Well, you know, after the show, I got to go straight to bed because I can only sleep for a couple hours. And I got to get up, because we have to go get the car checked out today.
Oh, joy.
Yes.
For like the, fucking 19th time now?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, hey, guys, I could do the job myself.
Yeah.
And just let me go underneath the hoist.
And then our daughter, Aurora, actually graduates from 5th grade today.
Oh, yes, that's
we gotta
right.
go to that graduation to see her in her cute little cap and gown. And the exciting thing about that is, out of everyone in her class, they actually picked her speech.
Really?
As, her to give the speech and everything like that. Yeah, her speech.
What speech do you speak of? What was the speech about exactly?
She said it was something about dare.
Dare?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the dare that we had back in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah.
Well, no shit.
Yeah, so I'm excited to hear what she's written, and
well,
stuff
that's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
Unfortunately, she lives with my mother, you guys, so unfortunately I don't see her that much. So
anybody that
that's
follows
why,
us knows that's
I don't know what
a
she wrote,
Marish situation, yeah. So,
But
but you'll be able to see her and hear the speech tomorrow.
Yep, I'll be able to see her and hear the speech tomorrow and even take pictures of her.
There you go.
Yes, I'm pretty excited. Tomorrow, is not the actual graduation day, but they are using it for tomorrow, and stuff.
Okay.
But when they do graduate, which I believe is the 28th or 29th of May. Towards the end of May, anyway, whatever that Friday is, okay?
Yeah.
Then she'll be... she'll be a 6th grader, and she'll be going to a completely different school.
I was going to ask, she is leaving, what is that, Challenger Elementary?
Yeah.
And she's going to a new school.
Yeah, she's going over to Franklin Middle School.
Franklin Middle School. Okay, we're getting local tonight.
But
where is Franklin?
Now, Franklin is in town, and it's, if I had to say where it was at, I would say it's probably about 4 or 5 blocks from Hugo's.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that shit. What the hell's going on here? I've been here 9 years. What the fuck?
Nice thing about Franklin is Franklin has a pool, so she'll probably learn how to swim.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a new experience. Not sure how her brother's going to like it too much because he's going to be in Challenger himself.
He's going to be staying. But now, what grade is he in?
Well, he will actually be going, I believe, into 4th grade.
4th grade, so he has to stay behind, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And big sister is moving up to the Upper East Side.
Yep, pretty much.
Moving on up.
And now, see, Franklin only goes up until 8th grade. And then after 8th grade, they go over to high school from 9th to 12th grade.
So 6th to 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Not much there.
No.
Yeah. That's kind of... Here's a funny little story for you, real quick.
Yeah.
When I was going to middle school, heading into middle school, my middle school was also Franklin Elementary.
Oh. Wow.
Did you know that?
And your high school was?
Wayne Memorial. I was a motherfucking zebra.
A zebra? I was a prowler.
Zebra. You were a prowler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather have a prowler than a fucking zebra. What does how aggressive is a zebra?
Oh,
you know
I'm sure
what I mean?
They could get really aggressive.
I guess they could run fast, maybe?
Oh, no, I'm sure they can get aggressive. Let's look it up
essentially
here
a
real
horse.
quick and see if they can get aggressive.
Yeah, because we were the zebras.
Now, the zebras might have aggressive behavior. I'll just look it up here.
And our team, you know what? Our team actually sucked because they had they clearly designed their uniforms to look exactly like the Michigan Wolverines. Hence, just guaranteeing their suckage for the rest of their
they
football
are
program.
Okay,
Wayne
so
Memorial.
listen to this. Okay, zebras are very.
I hate the Wolverines.
Different temperaments to horses. They are far more aggressive and a lot more dangerous. Yeah.
A fucking zebra?
Yeah, zebras have been known to kick each other to death.
My God, man. So the
They
zebras
will
are actually kind of
bite
badass.
any human that comes too close to them as well.
Man, I see like a zebra is like just a little animal you come pet at the zoo and all that shit.
Apparently not.
So they are some fucking vicious bastards, huh?
Yeah, and they'll bite you too.
Unbelievable. And then our biggest rival was the Rockets of John Glenn. Hey, originality, John Glenn, Rockets.
Yeah, right.
But no. And then the Prowlers here. Hey, I dig the name, but I have yet to live in a city or town or village that has a high school football program that actually wins.
Hey, we actually did really, really good.
Actually, John Glenn won. They did pretty good for a while.
But back in our day, it was in 1998 to 1999. The Prowlers did really, really good. In 2000, it kind of fell apart. We got to the Fargo Dome and we got our asses whooped 58-0.
You get to the Fargo Dome and it's like, yeah, man, you must be absolutely badass, and you fucking lose. You don't even get a fucking field goal.
It was bad, but one of our main players kind of didn't get to go to that game because
doing steroids.
No, he decided to go streaking down the school street.
Hey, man. Super clever.
Yeah, and so he got
You know what? If I was
suspended.
his teammate, I'd get everybody together while he was sleeping and beat him with bars of soap and pillowcases like fucking Full Metal Jacket.
Oh,
You
geez.
son of a bitch. On the world stage at the Fargo Dome, you fucked us. No, I mean, it's, it's just, my goodness, I only know of TRF and the Prowlers being, shitty because, of course, we used to live right across the street from the technical college.
Yeah.
In TRF, and sometimes the Prowlers would play their games there.
Yeah.
And with the wind and it being right across the street, I mean, you could literally just sit at the window and listen to the entire game,
Yeah,
because
right.
of the PA system and whatnot, and the crowd and all that. But I would just, in football season, I would just go to the window and listen and see if, what the score was. And it was, Thief River, 2, and so-and-so is 68. It's just like, God dang it, guys.
Well, like I said, back in 1998 to 1999, we had a very good team. We had Nick Cheidel on the team. We also had, I can't remember all of the team members, but Eric Barber was on there. Like I said, it was Nick Cheidel, and then there was a whole bunch of other good players on there too. But I'll tell you one thing, Coach Mum. Jeff Mum is a very
he was
good,
your coach for something,
he's a
right?
very good coach. No, he wasn't my coach.
He wasn't your coach. Okay.
I was a cheerleader.
Ah.
So that's how I knew Coach Mum, and stuff. But
Jeez.
he is very,
You were a
very
cheerleader,
good.
huh?
Yes. But he actually
Pretty hard to cheer those motherfuckers on,
He's actually retiring. He was a teacher.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
But he decided to retire. He was a teacher for, I think it was the health class or something.
Okay.
He decided to retire here, but he is still going to go ahead and be a coach still. I guess
for the love of sport,
the teaching thing kind of got a little bit too much, maybe for him.
I for sure. Regardless, I wouldn't be a teacher. Period. I would, if I was a teacher, I would exit. That
he's
profession.
still going to run the weight room, and he's still going to.
No, see that's fine.
Football,
like weight room coaching, because you can't really. There's no indoctrination there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But like if you're, anything else, it's just going to be leftist indoctrination the entire time. You learn absolutely nothing. Even at schools that you think are, okay, like you would imagine Challenger,
Yeah.
Who would think that Challenger's bad? But, don't kid yourself, folks. There's people in there, doing things to, saying things to your children, showing them things that you just simply do not know about.
No.
And you won't know about unless your child speaks up. But of course they're told, don't tell your parents.
Yep.
But you can tell me if I was a teacher,
right.
what your parents are up to, though.
Yep.
Well,
Coach Mom was actually really good. He was,
and of course, I'm not talking about him specifically. I'm just talking.
He was very
charismatic.
Yeah, there you go. And he'd listen to you and he'd give you advice and everything like that. Even though he wasn't your teacher, he was really good. Another thing is, I told him, when I was talking to him on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, I was talking to him about how, maybe we should get the whole entire team back together, the cheerleading team, the old one, and do a couple of cheers or whatever at one of their games. And he thought it was a good idea and stuff. But, the more I think about it, I know where my cheerleading outfit is, but I don't know if I'd ever be able to fit into it. You know what I mean?
Oh, come on. You will.
You want me to sit around and walk around in one of those tight skirts and everything like that, honey?
That would be hot. Tonight's episode, rated X, everybody.
With the bloomers and everything like that?
Oh, come on. Come on. Might have to stop the show right now.
All right.
All right. Enough of this bullshit.
Enough.
What do we normally do? What's coming up next? I know what's coming up next. Starts with a P.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's not pussy. No, I'm
All right. So it's my opening poem now.
Poem time.
This is not from the Black Book, though. This is a poem that
Not
I
from
wrote
the Black
again.
Book of Evil, really.
Yeah, this is a poem that I wrote again, and I actually wrote this poem in about 20 minutes. So
I did see you writing it,
Yeah.
a few hours ago, and I was wondering what you were doing, and we got a straight-up original, y'all.
all right, it's called The Rain.
The Rain.
As the rain starts to cover the street, I sit and wonder that we can beat. We can beat all the pain, all the hurt. We can wash it away just like dirt. We can open our eyes to a beautiful surprise, a rainbow so colorful and fun, and finally realize something needs to be done. We just need to stand up and spread the love and pray, because sunshine is on its way and tomorrow is a new day.
Hey!
Yeah,
And you straight up just came up with that
I did.
like tonight.
Yep.
That is super. I mean, you're multi-talented, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're
I was
running a
thinking,
freaking shop,
maybe I
shop.
should, do a poem book or something. Maybe,
you draw pictures like crazy. You're doing poems now, original poems.
Yeah.
You're the co-host of an absolutely badass show.
Yeah. I'm a mother.
And you're a mother,
I'm a
which
soon-to-be wife.
Soon-to-be wife, absolutely. And you know what? You could even call yourself a traveler, because you've been many places, with me. We're heading to Kansas City.
But I'm fat, right?
And, PHAT.
Oh, what's that mean?
That's the sexy version.
How does it? What does it mean? What do you have regions?
Like you
what
have
is it?
a fat ass. You know what I mean? Like, so like PHAT. You know what I'm saying? Not like, oh, she has a fat ass. It's, ooh, damn, she has a fat ass, yo. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the black guy when we stopped in Gary, Indiana at the gas station.
Oh my god, that just scared the crap out of me. I thought he was going to follow me the rest of the time.
Dude, I was fucking scared.
God.
I was like, all of a sudden, you go in. I don't know what the hell you were doing. I think you were going to the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I was coming back from the bathroom.
And here we are, two white, innocent individuals.
Yeah, right.
Pulling into Gary off the highway. I'm like, how bad can Gary really be?
Yeah, he said, I put black women to shame.
And I noticed not only that
he was
dude,
follow me back to my car,
who was like the size of the fucking rock, and then I noticed that like you got the attention of like 3 to 4 other dudes.
Oh my god!
Of the black persuasion. Also doing their pimp slide towards you, and I was sort of giving you the sign to get your ass in the fucking car now, or I may leave you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna go. Hope you're safe. Love you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
So just word to the wise: if you need gas, a drink, got to go to the bathroom, you can't
Stay
find
away
it.
from Gary.
Pee in your pants. Do whatever you got to do. Don't get off the highway near Gary, Indiana.
No.
Just saying, folks. The more you know.
All right. Well, how about we go to the horoscopes for tomorrow? I think everybody loves that.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what?
What?
Let's do it.
Okay, so
Let's
we'll do
it.
All right. Well, I think you like this one.
Ooh, okay.
Aries, today you will be ready for a new beginning.
Really?
There will also be strong interest for intuition regarding finances, income, personal resources, valuables, and self-worth.
Really?
At work, you will feel encouraged, inspired, and determined to make positive changes. This afternoon, you may feel insecure about your situation, but don't be alarmed, as it will motivate you to strengthen your position. And it's also a fantastic time to enjoy earthy and grounding activities. So tonight, take a walk with your family.
You know what? I was absolutely thinking about doing that, because I think tonight is supposed to be nice.
If it's nice,
and the moon and
it's all
the
rain and icky out right now.
And those little white dots. What are they called? Stars.
They're
going to be out tonight. And and I was like, you know what? What if we go, because last time this year we were doing that. We were going for walks at night.
Yeah?
But because, of course, little one, our little princess, she loves the nighttime sky.
Oh, yeah, she does.
And she can actually pinpoint things and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she picks
so
out
she
where
loves
Jupiter is and everything. You
Oh,
know?
yeah,
man,
absolutely.
yeah.
So, yeah, a nighttime freaking walk tonight.
Yeah,
I
that'd
was
be nice.
absolutely thinking that. There you go. Again,
There you
spot
go.
on shit. All right, moving on.
All right, today you will be more motivated. This is Taurus, sorry.
Taurus, Fort Taurus.
Today you will be more motivated, inspired, determined, and hopeful to get things done. The week ahead is a time for reinventing yourself or a fresh start related to your approach to the world, personal image, independence, and an attitude or outlook. Opportunities are likely to open to you in the coming days. This afternoon, you want action and will do everything with style, challenging yourself mentally. As for tonight, it wouldn't hurt to take out that project from the closet and start working on it again, as it may help you in this new opportunity.
I'm gonna have you pause there for a second. We got some breaking news.
Oh,
boy. Of interest. We'll be talking about this stuff obviously in the news, but just breaking now. Apparently, about 1 hour ago, the U.S. intercepted a fleet, essentially, near Alaska, heading towards the U.S. border and U.S. airspace. We scrambled 2 F-22s, the Raptors, of course, and 2 F-16s to intercept this group of Russian aircraft, which was being guarded by Su-35 fighters. Not sure on the number of escorts that they had, but they were guarding a Tu-95 nuclear bomber.
Oh, wow.
So these guys got super close. Apparently they did turn back, but this, I guess, out of all these times that this happens, which is quite a bit, believe it or not, whether you know it or not, this one was different because there was a lot of escorts. I mean, they had that bomber protected.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay.
I bet.
So some breaking news right there. Just about an hour ago, off the coast of Alaska. So we'll probably talk about that more in the news. But back to you.
Okay, all right. Well, that's some very scary stuff there.
Well, the thing is, like I said, they do this type of stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
mean,
know.
this happens quite a bit, but it is
But
rare.
tensions are getting really high over there too. So,
Obviously, tensions
yeah.
are higher than they ever were in the Cold War, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it was different because the bomber, was highly guarded.
Yeah.
This time, usually it's a bomber and maybe a fighter, maybe 2 at max. It looks like maybe what they're saying here, the reports, unconfirmed, there may have been 6 Su-35 fighters watching this thing.
Wow.
So,
But they turned around.
yeah, when our F-22s came up, and they're unnoticeable. And it usually, once they get there and they actually come up above them and show themselves that they're there, that alone is enough to send those guys packing, because they didn't even realize that they're being watched, or there's a fighter jet, right underneath them, watching their every move. So the Raptors are just, essential for air superiority.
Yeah.
So they obviously boogied off, no worry right now, but it's just a little odd that they had so much protection for this thing,
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I agree. I just wanted to let you guys know, through the horoscopes, you're going to find a lot of inspired, determined, new beginnings and things like that.
Absolutely.
The reason you're going to find a lot of that, and it's all going to be kind of similar in the same starting kind of for every horoscope zodiac sign, because the new moon is here, and the new moon brings new beginnings and changes and things like that. So
today is
at
the new
the
moon,
beginning of the horoscopes, you're going to see that they're almost all the same, but if you keep on listening throughout the whole entire thing, it does change. So I just wanted to let you guys know that.
That's a big 10-4.
All right, so Gemini, today is a great time for cleaning the slate and
fresh start.
Getting solid support is also great. At work, you'll likely feel inspired and determined, and this afternoon, aim to listen to your inner voice, but take your time as you ease into transitions in the days ahead. It's a great time for review, letting go, and recharging your spiritual batteries. Tonight, things may come to light that help you let go of attachments that have been stunting your emotional growth.
Wow. Getting a little deep here.
Cancer, today there will be challenges for a fresh start in your social life, networks, involvement with others or the community, contributions, and your goals. Your sense of belonging to something bigger than yourself will be in main focus as well. You will feel inspired and determined to make improvements and positive changes in the days ahead. This afternoon, you will have more power and an opportunity to make differences with others or to make an impact in your social circle or community.
Yes.
You can gain some forward momentum and motivation from long-term projects in the weeks ahead. And tonight, keep an eye out for opportunities emerging through friends, networks, and groups.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Leo, today you will be quite inspired and determined to start a fresh, new beginning and make improvements. If you need to begin anew with a career or performance goals, aim to set your intuitions high today, as the new moon approaching will be supportive of your professional plans, long-term goals, and life path.
I see.
Your reputation will also get a nice boost, and this afternoon, a new plan will likely unfold and continue in the days and weeks ahead, and it can fill you with high hopes and a sense of purpose. Tonight is a great time for updating. Tonight is a great time for updating or refreshing your image through positive actions. You can even try meditation.
Meditation.
Virgo, today, new approaches to education, home life, publishing, and recreation will be in order. In the week ahead, you might commit to a new line of study or to pursue more enjoyment and discovery in your life. New or revitalized interests, studies, ideas, and different perspectives can lead you in new directions. Breaking out limiting habits and routines can be almost as important as breaking into unexplored territory. Either way, you're feeling refreshed. Your quest to learn and grow is intense. Gaining new knowledge or knowledge of particular subjects is very strong. This afternoon, you will feel enthusiastic and excited about new beginnings, and it can be particularly excellent for networking activities, promotions, or otherwise spreading the word. As for tonight, continue on with your creative projects.
Well, hell yeah.
And that was my horoscope.
I haven't heard one relax yet, by the way.
You're not going to hear a lot of relaxation
No
today.
relaxation tonight.
Not
if you're planning
lot.
on relaxing, I hate to tell you, you're fucked.
Well, it's because the new moon is here, and the new moon is only here for a little while, and there's so much new beginnings starting, and you have to kind of get the ball rolling.
The new moon is tonight. Is that what it is?
I believe it is tonight. Yes,
Okay,
I believe
all
you
right.
looked it up. So, Libra, new beginnings, shared finances, or debts are in store for you today, as the new moon gives you a cosmic nudge towards sharing, supporting, and enjoying a relationship or project in more depth detail. A fresh start, in an intimate relationship is a great time today,
Intimate.
and you're inspired and determined to make improvements. This afternoon, your desire for emotional intimacy and closeness with others will enforce more creative relating patterns. Still, new insights can be intensely revealing, practically about money, love, or intimacy in the days ahead. As for tonight, practice grounding yourself, your communication skills,
Grounding yourself. So
getting
I can't play with
on
my
the
gadgets. I can't go
same
online. I can't
page
play.
with your loved ones.
I can't play cricket on
Why?
Xbox.
Why can't you play cricket?
Well, you told me that you got to ground yourself, so I'm grounded.
No. That
Oh,
doesn't
not
mean
that type of
grounded.
grounded.
No. Spiritual grounding.
Oh, I
Yes.
see. So I can still play
Doing
with my
a
gadgets.
grounding is doing a clarity of your mind. And actually, there's a real quick way you guys could ground. It's very easy.
Well, why don't you tell us?
All you do is you take your shoes off, you take your socks off, you walk yourself downstairs or wherever you are outside, and you start walking in the dirt or the
What?
grass. That is the best way to ground yourself because you're using natural nature.
What in the fuck?
Why
shitballs?
do you think
So
you're-
you-
I'm
so
gonna
you-
I'm gonna ask you something, okay?
What about diabetic people like being that you got problems with your feet?
Well, then you might have
So I'm going
an-
to walk
you-
right into
you might
dirt.
you might have an issue.
I'm going to have a little crack, and there's just going to be happen to be like natural like anthrax in the ground, and I fucking die.
No, you might have a problem. Okay, diabetics might not be able to
So
do this.
diabetics, this is not for you. This is for normal people. Jesus Christ, you're so racist.
But if you think about it, okay, when you're at the beach, a lot of people take their shoes off and just walk down the sand, and let the sand go between their toes and everything like that. And then you can actually see them afterwards, and they're cool, calm, and collect, right?
Yeah.
They're actually refreshed and everything like that. They're grounding themselves is what they're doing.
Okay.
They're putting themselves back into the earth in a way. They're using the earth's energy to clarify or to clear their mind, clear whatever is going on, their energies and stuff like that, and refresh themselves.
Okay.
So that's
I
what
mean, I get
grounding
that.
yourself is.
It just sucks that diabetics can't do it.
Well, I'm so sorry. Diabetics can probably do it, but there's another way to ground yourself too.
What if we just do it in the house? Can we do it in the house on the hardwood
Yes,
floor?
you can ground
Okay.
yourself in the house, but no, not on the floor. You have to have natural, dirt and grass and everything like that. You're grounding
It
yourself
just seems
would
so
be
dirty.
doing-
It just, what about OCD people that are OCD about cleanliness?
you're just being so difficult, aren't you?
I'm asking the deep, in-depth questions that our audience would like to know.
Okay, well, I said there is many ways you can ground yourself. One of them, that the easiest way is to go outside and walk in the grass or the dirt.
What if you don't have grass or dirt outside? What if you have all cement or something?
Well, then you can't.
What if you live in a city?
You can't use it that way, can ya?
So would you have to travel then?
No, the other way is to look up how to clarify yourself and do a meditation.
This is why we're number one in India, everybody.
And clarify yourself. That's the best way to do it. You can do it by meditation.
All right.
All right?
What if I just sit on the freaking bed, Indian style? Am I racist for saying Indian style? Is that banned yet?
No.
Okay. Indian style on our bed
Yeah.
and try to ground myself that way.
No, you could do it.
Like mentally or something.
Yeah.
Can I do it that way then?
Yeah, I just said that.
So that I just fucking said that.
I just said that by meditation
fucking ridiculous.
you can do that.
Okay, you know
How
what?
do you think a person meditates? A meditation is
Well,
the person
as I
gets
stated
themselves
yesterday,
gets themselves in a comfortable position. If a comfortable position is getting into an Indian style position, then they're going to get in an Indian style position.
Well, the whole bottom line, like I said yesterday,
What?
is that if you're an adult, you can't meditate because you can't stop talking to yourself.
No, that's not true. You can meditate. You have to have the power.
And when did you become the president of...
Hey, you have to have the power to push your reality away and use your spiritual side.
Oh, shit. If I had the ability to do that...
Everyone has the ability to do it.
Well, then will you push reality aside and get us a fucking 4-bedroom house and, 2 cars?
You can't do it that way.
Well, that sucks.
Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's not the way the spiritual works.
Well, will you have a talk with them and see?
I'll see what I can do.
Ask it, say, Dan, I'll pay you back.
I'll see what I can do. Okay.
All right. Very good. All right. That's all I need.
Okay.
All right. Good times.
How about Scorpio, Kimmy and Karen?
Kimmy!
I don't know if she's
Karen!
awake or not, but
They are fast asleep.
they probably are, yeah.
Doing some Z's, wondering why those guys do shows no more, even though we've done
Well, she listens.
No, she listens the next day.
When she wakes up.
Oh, you know what? Big shout out to Chris from the White House.
Oh,
he
yeah.
listens to NTRN on his daily morning runs.
Oh, there you go.
Heading to work or whatever have you. So, big shout out there, my man. Your song's blowing up, pal.
Yeah, you better give him the lightning.
I got. You know what? Yeah, here you go. This is for the White House and their new song, "Fly Away," I do believe.
Fly away, yes.
Chris, you get a fucking bam. Just dominating.
Yes.
Can't wait for the next new single.
Oh, and I bet she's gonna drop it within the next week.
This guy.
He just puts
this
them
guy's
up left
like a
and right.
fucking. He's like a mage from D&D, and it has the ability to just. He has spells that make just badass songs that can relate to everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For that Fly Away, I told him, I said, holy shit. I was like, I blow smoke up people's asses, But I said, I am telling you the fucking truth here. That is just badass.
You blow smoke up people's asses?
Not literally.
Oh, well, I thought you did.
It's a figure of speech.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know. I saw you the other day bend over.
Unless
right
I'm really
next to-
super drunk and high or something, then there is a possibility that would maybe possibly occur sometime that night.
Well, I thought I saw you the other day bending over to our neighbor, and everything like that, bending backwards, to our neighbor.
When the hell was I doing that?
I don't know. I thought I saw it. Well, maybe it was in one of my dreams.
I might have been one of your dreams, but, because if I do that, though, they get to look at this precious ass. There's no fucking way.
Oh, my gosh. No, you
no,
were looking
but
at their
besides
ass.
you-
That's
besi-
how it was going.
I was looking at their ass?
You were blowing smoke up their ass.
Oh, I was blowing...
Ha, ha, ha.
You know what? You've completely derailed the show. I'm going to have to stop the show now.
No, I ain't stopping. No, shit.
Okay, go ahead then.
All right. Scorpio,
Redeem yourself.
Kimmy and Karen.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about Kimmy and Karen. It's
Yeah.
just-
Yeah, we went into
look at
that
how
one.
quickly things just go on different branches.
Yeah.
It's like we start talking about something. You talk about, hey, nuclear war's about to happen, and 2 seconds later, you're talking about the new ice cream Dairy Queen.
Yeah, hey, actually, I have a very good story about that, too. About the
See
ice
what I'm
cream
saying?
story,
It's
yeah.
just like, holy fuck. We don't have enough time in the fucking world to have a fucking radio show.
Here we go.
All right,
here
go
we
ahead.
Go. All right,
so, I'm done fucking talking.
Scorpio, a new moon will occur in your partnership sector today, clearing the
Partnership
slate
sector.
for a new beginning in the weeks ahead. There will be a fresh start related to your relationships, especially partnering matters, negotiations, a sense of balance in your life, and perspective. You could shoot for a new or redefined goal for a partnership. At work, you will feel inspired and determined, and you might even find yourself in a higher demand than usual as the clients start to increase. This afternoon, you will feel that you're progressing or improving,
Yeah.
and this sense serves as a powerful motivator across the board. As for tonight, go ahead and pamper yourself. You've deserved it.
Ooh, the pampering, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a little close to relaxing, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe so.
All right.
Sagittarius, today you will be well supported as the new moon helps you start fresh with work, health, routines, wellness, and good habits.
Well, there you go.
You will be inspired and motivated to begin anew with your health and wellness, physical healing, your day job or chores, daily affairs, or pets as well. At work, there will be new projects, assignments, priorities, and tasks to manage in the coming days.
Yes.
This afternoon, avoid being too quickly aiming to pace yourself. And as for tonight, focus on your organization skills.
Gotcha.
And Capricorn, today's new moon will bring a new beginning or fresh start regarding love, romance, creativity, children, fertility, entertainment, leisure, or hobbies.
Holy crap.
It's also a great time for making improvements to your life that help restore balance. You might explore or develop the creative or romantic sides of your personality in the days ahead. And today is about setting your setting your intentions and goals in these areas. Intuitions would work too. This afternoon, you will have a desire to share yourself with others, perform, get noticed, or express yourself in a creative and playful way at work. As for tonight, focus on things that are weighing you down so you can have a fresh start.
Well, wow. Okay.
Aquarius. Today, the new moon will bring a fast and fresh energy for your domestic world. In the days ahead, you'll be determined and inspired to make improvements. You'll feel a sense of mission regarding your living conditions or support system as well. New household projects or a renewed focus on activities around the home can be stored. Family relationship or support system will be very strong, and this afternoon an opportunity will open for you to better understand your personal needs and loved ones. Tonight, aim to make some resolutions about how to improve your home life and your sense of security and comfort.
Okay, that's positive.
And lastly, Pisces. Pisces, today's new moon will nudge forward a fresh start or an approach for learning, sharing, and connecting. New channels in communication will open up in the coming weeks. At work, you'll be ready to learn, develop interests, make contacts, and explore different communication channels. This afternoon, creative ideas will fill your head and can watch for overdoing things. So you should watch for overdoing things because it can, basically clutter you really, really fast. Some of your ideas will take, others may not like it, but don't worry about it, that there is no rush, and sometimes people just need to get used to
chill the fuck
your
out.
ideas. As for tonight, focus on your new future goals, because things are about to change for the better very, very soon.
Just for them or things in general?
For them.
Just for them.
Yes.
Shit.
Sorry.
Figures.
All right. Astronomical news.
Ooh, okay. Let's get that started.
All right, so the 2023 Humans to Mars. NASA held an annual Humans to Mars Summit today. The meeting brought up a sense of urgency into the quest to send humans to Mars by the mid-2030s. According to CEO of Explore Mars, Chris Carberry, H2M 2023 took place at the National Academy of Science building, and H2M 2023 offered an excellent opportunity to hear about several upcoming and exciting space missions, including putting the first woman and colored woman on the moon and putting boots on Mars.
You think we're going to make it there by the 2030s?
Mars?
Yeah.
It's possible. depends on the technology that we end up with. Right now, I don't think so. We don't have the strength to
Do you
make
think
it
we'll
there.
get by 2025?
No. No.
So just don't even worry
No.
about the 2030s. Because, yeah.
No, I think you're going to have to... if I had to guess when we would make it to Mars, I would say 2028.
2028, you're calling.
Yes.
A year before Friday the 13th, 2029, when Apophis is going to slam into Earth.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's going to happen either. But anyway, here we go. Listen to this one now. Astronomical news. Today's NASA captures a picture of nebula located...
A nebula.
A nebula. Okay? There is a nebula, okay?
Oh yes,
And it's located 6,000 light years away.
Oh,
At the center of the nebula is a wolf star dubbed
a wolf star.
WR134 after French astronomers Charles Wolf and Georges Rayet. Okay, according to NASA, these stars are intriguing not just of the location away from Earth, but they are 100 times as massive as our sun, 1,000,000 times brighter, and 30 times hotter.
Shitballs.
They are located over by the constellation Cygnus and was found by 3 different telescopes. The Spitzer, the Hubble, and the new James Webb.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. If you have a chance to look it up, I would look up, and see what the picture that they just found.
Oh, those, this
Beautiful. It is beautiful.
This particular instance,
and it's interesting how they could capture it that far away.
Oh yeah, I do believe that James Webb and all that it by far reaches the furthest that we've ever seen via telescope, in orbit.
Right.
There's been some speculation that it can see the first remnants of if you believe in the Big Bang.
Yeah.
That's how
I've
far
heard that,
back it's essentially looking into the past.
Well, you got to think about it. They have that so much. They had so much technology to that new James Webb.
Oh, absolutely.
And they
absolutely.
had all of those. What were they? Shields or reflectors or whatever they put on them, and stuff. I mean, that's got to help in some way too.
It makes Hubble look like a toy, to be honest with you. And of course, that project, that took a good, I want to say, 15 to 20 years, to get James Webb ready to go.
Well,
wait,
see.
before that, real quick, and since it's 2023, of course. I'm not even going to explain how, but even the James Webb was racist, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'll tell that story in the next hour.
Okay, that sounds good. All right.
You got time for one more little
snippet,
and then we'll continue.
See if I can't get through these things associated with your zodiac sign. Your guardian angel. All right.
Guardian angels.
Aries.
All right.
The archangel Ariel is yours.
Who? Wait, who?
Ariel.
What? Okay.
Is to help you understand and connect better with all forms of nature.
All right, pretty badass.
Taurus.
Pretty badass.
Archangel Shamal is yours, which helps you see the divine force and have faith that the will of God is always with you. Basically, to guide you in the right path to attain peace and love.
Okay.
Gemini, Zadical. Sorry.
It's okay. You're just fired.
No, I think it's Zadical. Sorry. Helps you forgive and create balance. Cancer, Gabriel is yours, and it helps you to trust your inner strength. Leo, Razel is yours, and it talks about power of divine love, helps you moderate your will and obey rules, and also offers a lot of spiritual gifts. Virgo, Metatron is yours, and it brings balance.
Megatron?
No, Metatron.
Oh.
Brings balance in your life. Libra is jovial.
Jovial?
Jovial?
I don't fucking know.
Jovial.
Jaffiel. Okay.
And he deals with the emotional and physical fenju. Fenju, is it? Fenju? Is that how you say it?
This is, ladies and gentlemen.
And Scorpio, Jermel helps you see both sides of the coin when it comes to life mysteries. Sagittarius, Ragul, helps you reunite with things from the past and helps you let go of painful memories and also helps you with a fresh start.
Uh-oh.
Capricorn,
It's music.
Azrael, helps you live right in faith and order.
All right, you know what? We're gonna.
I have two more left.
You gotta pause.
All right.
You gotta hit pause.
I tried to finish.
We're gonna come back in the second hour, folks, with more, and you can finish then. Everybody's just dying to hear it, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Thursday night, NTRN Daily. We'll be back.
We've been on and off, in and out, up and down, too many times. Now it's time. Show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things. I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is.
Set out on the open road, same old place you always used to go when you were younger. Speeding through a 50 song like your dad before, you didn't even notice. The old man with the silver hair sitting in his rocking chair. Soon you'll be there. Although it's easy to remember, it's as easy to forget that it leaves you feeling down and filled with some regrets. All this trick of the memory, we'll call them good old days. Although sweet in the moment, it's poison for you. Same old tune as you heard before, you even knew the language. With every line it brought you back to where the summer never ended. Although it's easy to remember, it's as easy to forget that it leaves you feeling down and filled with some regrets. All this trick of the memory, we call them good old days. Although sweet in the moment, it's poison for you. It's poison for you.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
When you're down on your luck, you can make it without love. We all fall hard. You got me waiting, yeah, you got me waiting for it.
Welcome back. NTRN Daily, Thursday night. Actually, Friday. Friday morning. We were working hard, a lot of news, a lot of stuff. Pushed us back just a smite, but you know what? It doesn't matter because we're always going to be here for you, the fans, the listeners. Especially Hyderabad, India.
Yeah.
Jennifer, what do you got? I know that when we went to break, you were doing some stuff.
Some stuff.
Some things.
Things associated with your zodiac sign.
And
it was
for
your
those
guardian angels.
That's right. And for those of you that are not in the know, although I talk about it every single show, with amazement and curiosity, I mentioned Hyderabad because, well, gosh darn it, they're like our top listeners.
Yeah, I know.
And it's just to me, it's a little unusual,
Right.
And I'm still, after. I mean, this has been going on for months.
Yeah.
I am just super curious why we are so badass to them. You know what I mean?
know.
It's just pure curiosity.
Right.
Because you wouldn't figure that. You know? You would figure United States, Canada, stuff like that, worldwide, UK, New Zealand, Australia, or some shit like that. But India, and specifically Hyderabad, like, what the heck? Like, I feel like everybody's listening to us right now.
I don't know.
Because they got, like, street vendors and stuff like that, and everybody's running. Like, is our show playing right now on, like, loudspeakers in the street?
Never know.
Can you guys hear me now? If you do, hey, what's going on, guys? India, kick ass. Cricket, huh?
Woohoo!
Love cricket.
Yeah.
All right. Good times. All right, that's all I had to say.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening to us.
India. Yeah, you know what? You get a BAM! For being on the charts of top listenership.
There you go.
We got some fans, y'all. Go
Well,
ahead.
I do have two more things here of the things associated with your zodiac.
All right, do her up. Let's do it.
Aquarius, Uriel is yours, which helps you appreciate every life experience, the passing of time, and the wisdom achieved.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Pisces, which is Sandalphon, which helps you help people out basically when they need it and help them with any support. The angel of compassion, mutual help, and protection. So we're going to go ahead and explore, dream, and discover.
Yay! Everybody, what do we got coming up next?
Well, I want to find a place where you can have a mug or something with my name on it, or, I have a family reunion coming up, I wonder if there's a place like that. Do you know of a place?
Well, I know Party City's shutting down. Listen, I'm trying to think here. You know what? Somebody should probably make like a website, like an online store where you can have pretty much like anything designed
Yeah.
You know, like on anything that you want.
Yeah.
For like a super cheap price, extremely fast shipping, and done with love.
Yeah. Well, that sounds really good because I actually have a store called Sensational Styles.
Shut up.
No, I do.
When were you going to tell me this?
Well, you know, I do it once in a while, you know, and stuff like that when you're sleeping.
Really?
Yeah, I'm very creative, so I like to make unique
I did say that in the
things,
beginning of the
you
show.
know, and
You are.
so not
So you
everyone's going to have the same thing.
snuck in a badass online store. Why don't you
did.
tell people then all about this secretive little store that you made while I was a slender.
A slender. All right, so basically, if you're tired of the
slumber. I'm
same
sorry.
old clothes or
Slender.
simply like to be
What am I
different from everyone else, then check out Sensational Styles. Enjoy the store's unique items. There's something for the whole family. Sensational Styles caters to your everyday needs at an affordable price, and it's also not afraid to show their conservative values. With Sensational Styles, you won't have to worry about making a statement by having the same outfit as 10 people in the room. Instead, you'll be able to shine in your own way that fits your personality. Another great thing is that you can customize any of our products, and Sensational Styles will constantly release new items every day. So just type in sensational-styles.printify, PRINTIFY.me for all your fashion, home, car, and conservative needs. Or you can email me at sensationalstylesjg2023@gmail.com.
You know what? Tell them that again. Repeat that.
Email me at sensationalstylesjg2023@gmail.com.
And what's the website again?
The website is sensational-styles.printify, PRINTIFY.me.
So I guess, you know what? If you want to be cool, if you don't want to be like everybody else out there, you don't want to be a robot like the left, I think that's the place to go. We're back, folks. Second hour of NTRN Daily Thursday night. And I'm pretty excited.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
You know what? Because tomorrow is Friday.
Yeah, let's go into the weekend.
We're going for a nighttime walk, which I've been looking forward to.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
I think the temperature is going to be like 104 probably, as El Nino starts to do its thing. We're going to fry here in Minnesota and North Dakota area, by the way.
We might have a guest on Saturday night.
Might,
yes.
Might.
It's
We
still
will.
Well, it's still up in the air of who we're going to have, though.
We will. Who? And okay, if I was to, if we were to have a show.
Yes.
Okay. Wink, wink.
Yes, it would be.
Who would the guest be?
Well, it's a good thing that you asked me because
Is it now?
for the, believe, third time coming back, we will have Simeon Hine.
Dr. Simeon Hine.
Yes. He's going to talk about his book, Planetary Intelligence.
Awesome
It's a
little
book that we actually got from him that he actually autographed for us.
Oh yes,
so.
and a big thank you for that.
But
Much
it's
appreciated.
really interesting, and he's going to talk about it.
It's literally pocket sized, so you
Yeah.
can take this thing like
Right.
anywhere. If you have to like wait somewhere, things like that. You can just go through it, and it's really intriguing. And I have like a gazillion questions about the motivation for this book, the things in the book, the meanings of the things. It's super, super cool. People can pick this book up, correct? Like if,
Yeah,
say if they
you
go
could
to
actually go to
Amazon.com and things like that.
Amazon.com and pick it up. Yeah.
Okay, that's like a 10 out of 10 there. Like, seriously, people, you need to pick this book up. Do we know if it's on Audible?
I don't believe that one's
Because
on Audible, but it might be.
The thing is that I guess you probably couldn't do a book like that on Audible.
No, probably not that one. I know Open Minds, I think, is on Audible, isn't it?
I believe so. I think we actually listened to that for free.
Yeah, Open Minds
Yeah,
is another
so-
one that he has. That's a really good one. And Black Swan Ghosts is another good one.
That's right. So we have just tons of questions, and of course, I'm sure we're gonna banter as always about Art Bell.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, it was funny when you came home a couple days ago. I had
A couple weeks ago he came on, actually.
Well, no, not our show.
Oh.
I'm talking. I was listening to Alexa in the morning.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
I always throw on, old Art Bell.
Yeah.
Somewhere in time, and on TuneIn, plug, and it's nothing but Art Bell. Old Coast to Coast. Sometimes I'll throw in like Dark Matter,
Yeah.
and things like that, and blah blah blah. But I'm sitting there before you got home listening, and Simeon was on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
it happened to be the show that Simeon was on.
Huh.
I'm not sure there was a third person. I thought it was Michael Scallion, but I couldn't. It was on low.
Okay.
But when I turned it up, though, I was listening to the conversation that Art and Simeon were having. So, by golly, if Art Bell likes him,
Yeah.
we like him.
Yeah.
So,
Simeon also has he basically plays the guitar.
he does.
So he doesn't
does.
sing, but he plays the guitar and he has the melodies and stuff like that. And he actually has soothing melodies that you can get on CDs as well, and it is on Audible too, I believe.
Well, we got to throw that up on the show.
Yeah, he actually gave us some, So yeah, we should look into that.
I'm gonna put that on the show, and just multi-talented. So Saturday night we're hoping for Dr. Simeon Hine, and we'll be talking about his book Planetary Intelligence, and talk about Black Swan Ghost and a multitude of other things. It's always a great time, and Dr. Simeon Hine is aboard, folks.
Yes, and then Sunday, we're
Sunday
to get possibly Rob Guttrow back
Guttrow.
on. We had him scheduled probably a couple months back, but something happened with our equipment or something. We weren't able to make
That
it
was
or
still
something like that.
That was still the time when I was debating throwing computers and things out the window.
Right.
So, I think we're past that stage now.
He actually wrote the book Pets and the Afterlife.
Oh yes, that's
So,
right.
So that'd
That'd
be
be an intriguing little show. So, we're hoping for 2 hours out of everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of time, NTRN is going to be extending showtime. I think we're looking at maybe 4 hours now.
Yeah, I think we're looking at probably the beginning of next month, yes.
Yeah, it's either going to be 4 or 5 hours, and not necessarily the beginning of next month. I was thinking in correlation with the start of the Summer Night series.
Oh, okay.
So, season 5, because it just seems that we don't have enough time for even our fucking selves.
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll have to...
So then what we would do is we normally have the guest, when we have NTRN live, we'll have the guest on, and then after the guest leaves after the 2 hours, that gives us still about 2 to 3 hours left. If we do 4 hours, that gives us 2 hours. So then what we would do is we would do any important news that we have to you guys, and we would do probably the horoscopes as well. So you would get the horoscopes now on the weekends.
Do you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
So, what I was thinking, okay, is kind of putting them together. So, like, you have essentially an NTR daily show.
Yeah.
And then within the next couple hours, you kind of slide into NTRN Live, and you have your guest.
Okay, well, I was thinking just throw it in afterwards, you know, if you want to do it that way, too.
Or you could do it that way and have the guest first, or
Yeah.
whatever have you. But I can tell you this, folks. We are thinking about just combining the shows.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we would still have
So-
our NTRN daily
Yes, you would
during
still-
the week,
yes.
but we might possibly open that up for guests as well.
Yes, and
Yes.
not just because we had spoken about that before.
We just have so many guests that are lined up that want to
So
get on the
many
show,
that-
so we were trying to give them opportunities, and we thought this might be the best way is by opening up our dailies to have them
Well,
on
the thing
as
is,
well.
is that things moved so fast.
Yeah.
We did not anticipate the listenership
No?
and this and that, and people, you know, for a while there, we had people asking, you
Yeah.
know, to be on the show, and I'm sure they still are. But you know, it's obvious to me from looking at statistics that you know we're desirable. Let's put it that way. So
I'm
I think
desirable. you
You're
mean.
desirable. Are you saying that I'm not?
Well, you're desirable to me, but I don't know, you know, how desirable you are to the listeners, you know.
You know what? If it wasn't for me, this show wouldn't even be, man. You got that? I'm the leader.
I'm just kidding.
Me.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
It's
It's
no,
a joint effort.
Yeah, it is a joint effort, really. People love the combination of you. It's like Laurel and Hardy, really.
Yeah.
But no, we're looking to expand the time, obviously, and then instead of because we mentioned NTR and Daily having guests, but kind of like a loosey goosey, sort of not serious. But we're thinking about doing the serious stuff we do on the weekend on weekdays as well now, combined with NTR and Daily.
But we are still taking Mondays off because we have
Mondays
to give
and
ourselves
Fridays.
Mondays and Fridays off. We have to give ourselves 1 to 2 days off. Yes.
But that doesn't mean that we might not pop up with a special edition of something on a Monday or a Friday. But so that's, this is, it's all in the works, folks.
And we are also looking to possibly do maybe a couple of paid shows if we get like a real big guest.
When season 5 comes about.
But that's still kind of up in the air.
Well, okay, when season 5 comes about, for the second annual Summer Night Series.
Yes.
And NTR New Music Now. It's going to be just a cavalcade of different things because we have so many ideas and so many things that we want to do. There's really no point in trying them now. I don't want to do it now. We're going to finish the season the way it is. But the Summer Night Series this year, let's just say we're gonna go a step above.
Yep.
Okay, from what you know now, it's going to be better. Okay, let's put it that way.
Yep.
Okay, so and of course this is all for you, the fans, the listeners, the great musical artists that we have, the great guests. We just talked about Dr. Simeon Hine, and just it's good stuff.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. You know what I mean? And then you mix it in with conservative stuff and and bitching and all kinds of stuff. And,
right?
and then apparently you have a formula for a badass show.
Yes.
You understand? So,
right.
okay, this is exactly why we need 4 to 5 more.
Exactly. Because we just don't have enough time. We're already an hour and a half into the show, and we haven't even started our news yet.
Oh, my goodness. All right. You know what? Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, so, whoops, hold on here. Ooh, jeez.
Oh, boy. Yep, we got a system failure here in the studio.
No, hold on 1 second.
Yep.
No, it's there. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Throw it out the window.
The history of the day for Friday, May 19th.
Yay.
All right. So in 1643, Massachusetts Bay, Plymouth, Connecticut, and New Harbor formed the United Colonies of New England.
Really?
Yep. In 1898, the U.S. Congress passes the Private Mailing Card Act, which allows the private publishers and printers to produce postcards.
What?
They had to be labeled private mailing cards until 1901. They were known as souvenir cards.
Huh.
Yes.
All right.
In 1506, Christopher Columbus selects his son Diego Columbus as sole heir.
Yeah, we were talking about that. Like, I had no fucking clue
know he had a son.
up until tonight's show that he had a son.
Yeah, that's
there you
crazy. All right, so in 1568, English Queen Elizabeth I arrests Mary, Queen of Scots.
Yeah, shitty deal.
Yeah. How about in 1796, game protection law restricts encroachment on Indian hunting grounds. In 1828, U.S. President John Quincy Adams signs the Tariff of 1828, which is to protect the industry in the North.
Okay. All right.
In 1850,
a president that actually does stuff?
Yeah, I guess.
Get out of here.
Well, John Quincy Adams wasn't a bad president. He was pretty good.
If another president moves a finger, it's 100 times more than the Biden fucking regime does.
Right. In 1852, Americans William Francis Channing and Moses G. Farmer... Moses, yep. G. Farmer patents the electric fire alarm.
Really?
Yeah, in 1857. In 1888, the Ringler Brothers Circus premieres.
Ringling, yeah. I actually went to a couple of those performances at the, if anybody out there remembers, the Silver Dome in Pontiac, Michigan, where the Detroit Lions played in the heyday, Barry Sanders. Go ahead.
All right. So in 1893, heavy rain washes a quick clay into the deep valley, killing 111 people in Norway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Norway's such a badass country. Yeah, that's shitty.
In 1896 was the first automobile that arrived in the Netherlands, and that was by Carl Benz.
Did that become Mercedes-Benz?
Oh, I'm sure. You know, it makes sense,
buddy?
Doesn't it? All right, in 1900 was the world's longest railroad tunnel linking Italy and Switzerland.
Really?
Yeah.
1900?
In 1900. It was called the Simplon.
Really?
Yeah.
How long? I wonder how long that took to fucking do.
I'm not sure. Probably took a long time.
Holy shit.
I mean, it's linking Italy to Switzerland. How long is that? You know, how far is Italy from Switzerland?
Yeah, not too far, but I mean, what gets me is the time period and the technology to do that.
Yeah.
So that's gets Danny B's badass approval.
Yeah, there you go.
So.
All right, in 1910. Oh, I lost my spot. In 1910, a passage of Earth through the tail of Halley's Comet causes near panic.
Oh, shit. Yeah, everybody was fucking running for a cave or some shit. You know, because obviously, again, it goes back to saying the time period. You know, people didn't fucking know. Who knows? You know, bad luck or something. They probably thought, you know. Well, it would be just a nice little meteor shower if that was the case.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
I saw Halley's.
Yeah.
Did you see Halley's?
Yeah, I saw that
the
too.
80s?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. It was just all over the place. Be out there that night, man, to see Halley's, you know, and we're not going to see Halley's Comet again until 2062.
Yep.
is the next time Haley's Comet will make an arrival. I will probably be dead. So
Well,
we will be near 80 years old.
We'll be
Um,
All
so-
right. In 1912, President Ben Johnson tells Tigers tells the Tigers if,
tells Tigers.
yep, if
Okay.
they continue protest of Ty Cobb's suspension,
Oh, did he trade Tigers?
they will be banned from baseball.
Yes. Ty Cobb, a Detroit Tigers great. Anybody that knows baseball.
Why did he get suspended?
Well, Ty Cobb had an attitude. You know, he was.
Oh.
When you think past baseball, you know, there was standouts.
Yeah.
You know, like everybody knows Mickey Mantle. Everybody knows
right.
so and so. Everybody. So it was kind of that sort of deal. And at that time, having an attitude, things like that, or say you had a dispute with a coach, maybe another player, that at that time was just absolutely fucking unacceptable.
Oh my goodness.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet.
Now you got NBA players just wheeling guns on videos in a bar, drunk as shit, and they get a fucking slap on the hand.
Yeah, or
Okay.
they get taken out of the game for one game. but yeah.
One fucking game, and then you know you get fined and all that stuff, and then you think you learn a lesson. Man, it's just one crazy night. Maybe you had too many fucking drinks and smoked too much goddamn pot or something. Then you do it again. Okay. But as you talk about the NBA team
they don't
on the video
listen.
that you play for,
Yeah, right.
and what does he get again? Just a minor suspension, little fine.
Yep.
Yeah. So there you go. We went from Ty Cobb having an argument, essentially, with a teammate or a coach or whatever have you.
He gets suspended.
He had an attitude.
Yeah.
Okay. To now you can just carelessly and recklessly just wield a gun in a bar while acting completely gangster. And then go back to playing basketball that pays you millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yep, there we are. 2023, folks.
Yeah.
But remember, black people are suppressed.
Yeah, right.
Okay?
In 1913, Webb Alien Land Holding Bill passes, forbidding
The what?
Japan from owning land.
What year was that? You said?
1913.
Really? 1913?
Yep.
Huh. Okay.
In 1918, the Washington's first Sunday game, the Senators beat Cleveland 1-0 in 18 innings.
Holy shit. So they played 18 innings, man. It was nothing till
In
the 18th inning.
1918, yeah.
1918. Wow. The Senators, they were a major team for a while. And then, of course, they went defunct, and now it's the Washington Nationals. And Senators is kind of a more unique name when you're picking names in sports, regardless if it's, NBA, NFL, MLB, NHL. They were going to be the Senators again, but in hockey, there's the Ottawa Senators, so it's they didn't want any conflict with that, so they ended up taking the Nationals. So,
I see.
there you go. Everything you need to know on that.
Oh, that's good.
All right,
good.
I'll see you guys later.
How about in 1919, the Kalud volcano on Java erupts, killing 5,160 people.
Shitty deal, but it's also your fault. Why did you move there?
All right, so in 1928, the fire damp explodes in Mather Coal Mine, Pennsylvania, killing 195 of the 273 miners.
Ooh, ouch.
1930, white women won the rights to vote in South Africa.
Really?
Yep. In 1935, NFL adopts the college draft to begin in 1936.
Oh, wow. So that's
Yeah.
when they started drafting players from college, huh?
Yeah.
Jeez. I wonder if they had FanDuel then, and you could
I don't know on that one.
take a
Back
cash
in
and-
1935, I don't think they have the technology, remember, for FanDuel.
I'm sure they had tablets and the internet.
Oh, yeah, sure. All right, so in 1940, Amsterdam time becomes MET, Middle European time.
Okay.
Yeah, in 1944, the German defense line in Italy collapses.
Bye-bye.
In 1959, the U.S. Triton, the first submarine with 2 nuclear reactors, is completed.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you! In 1962, Marilyn Monroe sings Happy Birthday to JFK before 15,000 people.
Mr. President. Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
And what was
Yep.
his birthday present?
You know-
Shot in the head.
Jesus.
By the way, if Trump is elected, he had mentioned this 2 days ago, if he's
Yeah.
elected president in 2024, which, there's a absolutely wonderful chance that he will, he said on day one,
He's going to release all
he
the
is
records.
going to
Yes.
declassify the top secret records. Okay, we're talking no black lines here.
Yep.
Every file on the JFK assassination.
Yep.
Essentially, we would know who killed JFK, why, who. Yeah,
Oh yeah, no, it was
that alone.
It was the CIA or the FBI. It was the CIA,
yeah. There's. The story's so long.
It was involved, government involved.
It
yes.
went all the way through Mexico and
Yeah.
Cuba and all kinds of shit. And but that alone would make me vote for Trump because I would love to figure that out, to know that, you know,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I have ideas. I want to see if I'm right, you know.
Yeah.
But of course, DeSantis is out there, Nikki Haley, Pence is running. Did anybody else announce that they're?
Kristi Noem.
Kristi Noem, that's right. Kristi Noem, I absolutely love.
She hasn't come out and really said it, but she's potentially thinking about it.
She will.
Yeah.
She's probably waiting.
And then actually, we have a new one. North Dakota Republican governor is going to run.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you a little bit more about that story later on.
Right. Okay.
And then how about in 1964, Democrats, excuse me. In
Don't say that word here.
Sorry about that. In 1964, the U.S. diplomats find at least 40 secret microphones in Moscow embassy.
Oh, so the Russians were listening and spying in on the embassy?
In 1967, the USSR ratifies the treaty with Britain and U.S. banning nuclear weapons in space.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody abided by that rule.
In 1971, the USSR launches Mars 2, and it becomes the first spacecraft to crash land on Mars.
The keyword crash land.
Yeah. In 1974, the Stanley Cup Final, the Spectrum, Philadelphia,
yeah.
goaltender Bernie Parent.
Perron.
Oh,
Bernie Perron.
okay, and the Flyers shut out the Boston Brewers 1-0.
Did you just say the Boston Brewers?
Yeah. Boston Bruins, sorry.
There we go.
Sorry.
I don't own the Boston Brewers. I own the Milwaukee Brewers.
Oh, okay. Boston Bruins 1-0 to win series 4-2 and become the first expansion team to win the Stanley Cup.
Bobby Clark. Bernie
Perron
Perron.
is named playoff MVP.
Yes, in that time he was pretty badass. And the Broad Street Bullies were the name of the line with Bobby Clark and all that. They just didn't give a fuck. They would smack your fucking face with their stick. Just fuck with it. Teams were afraid. They actually played the Red Army because what would happen is the Soviet Union every year or so would do this sort of North American tour of all the teams. They would play, certain teams in Canada, then come to America. I actually went to a game in the late 80s when the Red Wings played an exhibition game against the Soviet Selects. And it was it was like mid-season exhibition, whatever happened. But the Russians, big and bad, the Red Army team,
right.
who a lot of teams here were afraid of.
Right.
They actually stopped the game midway through because Philadelphia was kicking their ass so bad in terms of physicality.
Huh.
So they did not want to play anymore because they were being too rough. So yeah, there you go. True story.
Yeah. In 1976, gold ownership is legalized in Australia.
Gold ownership. So why weren't you able to own gold in the first place?
I'm not sure, but in 1976 they finally legalized it. So I'm not sure.
There you go. There you go, Goss.
In 1976,
the
Senate establishes Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence.
Which really has nothing to do with intelligence whatsoever.
No, probably
There's
not.
no intelligence there.
In 1977, Smokey the Bandit is released.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! That's a good movie.
No, it really was.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit? Is that what you're saying?
Smokey and the Bandit,
yep.
And in 1984, the Stanley Cup Final, Northlands Coliseum. Edmonton, Alberta? Is that what it is?
That is correct.
Okay.
Edmonton Oilers.
Wayne Gretzky scores twice as Edmonton Oilers beat
New York Islanders. That's
5-2 for a 4-1 series win, and the
Whoa.
The
What?
Oilers' first SC title.
Whoa, SC title. What the fuck?
Stanley Cup title.
Oh, Stanley Cup.
I don't know why
it was their
I don't know
first?
why they call it SC
What
title.
year did you say?
In 1984.
It was their first?
Yep, it was their first.
Oh, you know what? You're right, because the New York Islanders dominated the first half of the 80s. They literally won 1980, 1981, 82, 83, and 80. No, I take that back. I think it was 79, 80, 81, 82, and 83. They were repeat Stanley Cup champions. How about that? Can you imagine that today? A team winning?
How are they repeat Stanley Cup champions when in 1984 it was the first time?
No. I'm talking about the New York Islanders.
Oh, okay.
And so the Islanders actually made it again then in 1984 against the Oilers, but they ended up losing, and then the Oilers became somewhat of a dynasty and kind of finished the 80s with Stanley Cups. As a matter of fact, 1990. Yeah, all the way up to 1990, beating the Boston Bruins. Sorry to beat up on Boston so much, man. You guys had a fucked up year.
Do you know everything about hockey?
Pretty much everything, yes.
Wow.
I grew up. I told you I wanted. My goal was to be in the NHL. I mean, that was my absolute goal. And then of course, my buddy, James Wisniewski, fucking makes it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But you fucked up, and so a bunch of other people
and then I
too.
fucked up.
Yeah.
I randomly fuck up giant, huge things that are life changing.
Hey.
So.
But you would have never met me.
I would have never met you. There was a certain path to build. I was meant to be a fuck up. So.
Meant to be a fuck up.
So go ahead.
You're meant to be a fuck around, is what you were meant to be.
I do also do the fuck around quite a bit as well.
All right. So in 1987 was the first American Comedy Award, and Johnny Carson and Betty White won it.
Really? Johnny Carson, man. I fucking love Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Even as a kid, I watched I fell asleep to that.
Johnny
Because my
Carson.
mom and dad would let me, watch TV and stuff,
Right.
and of course, even then, I had my little fan,
Yeah.
blowing, and I can remember it right now. I can picture it in my head. I can almost feel it, laying there. The sun isn't quite down yet. Had the combination television radio. Do you remember those? Had a little teeny screen
Oh,
and it
yeah,
was radio,
yeah.
and it was about the size of like a giant fucking VHS player.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it was black and white.
Yep.
And I would fall asleep to Johnny Carson, and the fan, I could feel the air blowing. It was so nice, and you would just drift off to sleep. It was wonderful.
How about in 1992, Some Gave All by Billy Ray Cyrus becomes the Billboard Album of the Year in 1993. So it's released in 92 and becomes the Billboard Album of the Year in 1993.
And then he had sex with a woman and created Satan.
Right. I agree. I mean, we haven't even seen or heard anything about him. It's like he's embarrassed to come out because of his
Oh,
own
dude, he
daughter.
doesn't want to be, yeah. He's like, yeah, you're my daughter, but, kind of fuck off.
Yeah,
So.
right. In 1992 was the 27th Amendment
Blech.
ratified, and it prohibits Congress from raising its salary.
It's like, every one of these things that you say are like, well, that didn't work either.
No. In 1993, the Boeing 77,
Whoa,
or
whoa,
excuse me, the
whoa.
Boeing 727
727.
crashes into mountain at Medellin, Colombia, and kills 132 people.
Well, fuck me.
Yeah. So it wasn't just the Boeing 77, it was the Boeing 727 too.
Boeing riddled with problems even then.
Yeah. 1997, Jurassic Park is released. The
Uh,
Lost World.
Yep. Oh, I was
Lost
gonna
World.
say that's the
I
sequel.
wasn't done.
Okay, I spoke ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you should be.
Okay,
Okay.
go ahead.
In 1999, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace is released.
I remember waiting in line.
For
The
that
line
one.
stretched for about a block.
Right. In 2007, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End is released. In 2008, NHL Western Conference Final, Detroit Red Wings beat the Dallas Stars 4-2.
Yes, I remember that quite well as being from Detroit.
How about in 2007, the NHL Western Conference Final, Ottawa Senators beat the Buffalo Sabres 4-1.
Whoa, wait a second. Say that again? What year was that?
2007.
That was the Eastern Conference Finals, correct?
Yep.
And it was Ottawa and Buffalo?
Ottawa Senators beat the Buffalo Sabres, yep. 4-1.
My God, it seems so weird to think about that right now in 2023, that Ottawa and Buffalo would be in the Eastern Conference Finals. I do believe Ottawa went on to take on the Anaheim Ducks, and the Ducks won that series and won the Stanley Cup.
Ah, maybe so.
But, no, not maybe so.
I don't know.
It's
I
a
don't
motherfucking fact, yo.
Oh,
Because,
okay.
as a matter of fact...
I don't follow hockey. I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, the damn Ducks beat the Detroit Red Wings in the Western Conference Finals to move on to the Stanley Cup Finals to take on Ottawa.
Ah, there you go. There you go.
Detroit actually had a series lead in that conference final, and in typical Detroit Red Wings style, for most of the time, besides those magical moments when they did actually win the Stanley Cup, they blew the series lead, and Anaheim, I think, won 3 games in a row.
You think?
Yeah, I think. I'd have to go back to the details. I gotta look at, but I remember the basics.
Yeah.
I was listening to one of the afternoon games. I think it was like game 3 or 4. playing badminton with my buddy Mike.
Badminton. Badminton. I remember badminton.
Drunk as shit, by the way.
Oh,
and
yes.
I was taking it far too seriously. I was diving, leaping. I was,
Jesus.
fucking banging the racket on the ground,
Yep.
like, let's go, motherfucker. And people actually were like, they wandered away because I was so fucking hyped for badminton.
Oh, jeez.
At that point, for about an hour, I was like, you know what? I know what I'm going to be when I get older, and it's going to be a professional badminton player.
Oh,
and
really?
So, yeah,
Wow.
wouldn't that be unique?
Yeah.
But, no, dude, I can get fucking... Hey, you want to play me in badminton? We may be friends and shit, but when the game's going, though, it's a free-for-all, okay? I'm there to win.
Oh, yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
It's bottom line.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
sure. All right, so how about in 2013, Sweden defeats Switzerland to win the 2013 World Ice Hockey Championship.
Wow, Sweden. Who was their netminder at the time? Was that...
I didn't say. I don't know.
I don't think Henrik Lundqvist. No, that couldn't be him. I think he was already in the NHL. I wonder who their netminder was.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to look that up.
Okay.
Because
Let
you know
me
what?
know.
Because I'm the host of the show and I created the show, so I'm
Well,
gonna
see, there you
fucking
go.
look this shit up. Go ahead.
There you go. How about in 2015? Ukraine inflation is recorded as a negative for the first time since 1960.
Jeez, I wonder why. Maybe somebody invaded their country?
Yeah. In 2016, the Egypt Air Flight MS-804 goes missing over the Mediterranean.
Yeah. Gosh, I get goosebumps talking about that shit.
I think it's probably somewhere with MH370.
It could very well be.
They're probably.
I'm looking at our post on that right now.
Probably in a wormhole somewhere.
Yeah. It's fucking manifest.
Yeah, right.
In real life.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, comes out June 2nd.
Yeah.
The world is supposed to end. I can't wait. Oh, plug! Plug. Manifest. The last 10 episodes.
And where can you find Manifest?
You're going to be able to find Manifest on Netflix. Pluggity plug. The biggest plug you'll hear on the show tonight.
Very good show.
No, Manifest is fucking amazing. You want to talk about binge?
It's one of those binge series where you are not able to actually leave your spot.
You can't.
I mean,
you have to figure it out.
You even kind of debate whether you want to get up and go to the bathroom sometimes.
Right. I literally grew a beard and shit like that. But the final 10 episodes, it's going to explain what happened, and there are so many. The thing with that particular series,
I think I actually bought Depends that week, and stuff like that.
Yeah, just Depends. Yeah, because I didn't want to leave, so I just
Depends,
I shit in a
seriously.
fucking, you know what I mean? So, but no, it's the last 10 episodes. It's crazy how it went from the beginning to what it is now, and it's just absolutely stunning. There's so many twists and turns.
Yeah,
all right, I'll
crazy.
let you be. Go ahead.
Crazy. All right, so how about in 2018, Meghan Markle marries Prince Harry at the Windsor Castle and screws up the whole entire, basically, royal line and everything like that. So she just destroys everything about his dream of being a king and everything.
Jeez.
So it was her fault, It wasn't Harry's, it was her fault. So in 2018, Queen Elizabeth II grants her, listen to this, title, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and that's what they get. So, yeah. How about in 2019, U.S. billionaire Robert F. Smith announces he will pay off college loans of nearly 400 students of the graduating class of Morehouse College in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
So they got lucky there.
So, real quick,
Yes.
to
Did we have a little one in the house again?
we do have a little one. Little one, though, I think it's some tossing and turning and getting into a.
Is she sleeping again?
Eyes closed.
Oh.
Is sleeping. She's got Road Dog Trucking Radio on Sirius XM. Plug.
So she's dreaming then,
she could be dreaming.
She didn't kiss her dream catcher, and she didn't blow into the dream catcher tonight. So you have to kiss the dream catcher, and then you have to blow in the dream catcher and tell it, go away, bad dreams.
Right, exactly.
And she didn't do that.
Told you I was going to look up Team Sweden.
Yeah,
okay. The goaltender at the time was Jonas Gustafsson.
Jonas Gustafsson.
And if you know who Jonas Gustafsson is,
not a clue.
He is the backup netminder for the Minnesota Wild.
Oh, well, there you go. That's pretty awesome. That's
because
cool.
He was, if you recall, he was playing in this year's first round series against Dallas.
Yeah.
Because Fleury was hurt.
Oh, okay.
You remember?
Okay.
There you go.
Well, briefly.
All right. Bingo bango.
Well, that's pretty cool.
All right.
So in 2022, Oklahoma passes a bill banning nearly all abortions.
Good.
The most restrictive in the country.
Good. And of course, you got to say that. It sounds like, okay, you can't have an abortion whatsoever.
Right.
In situations of incest and things like that, of course.
Yeah, emergencies, it's different.
Yes. Or if your life is in danger.
Exactly.
But of course, the left is just going to say that, you can't.
They're gonna twist the words and everything that. Yeah. Oh, in 2022, Mercedes confirms the sale of the world's most expensive car. The 1955 Mercedes-Benz SLR Coupe.
There you go. See?
It sold for $142 million.
Oh, fucking me.
Yeah. That's crazy. Jesus. How about in 1921, the Emergency Quota Act was passed into law, which limits the number of immigrants admitted into the U.S. That's what we need again. Seriously. Yeah, right?
Yikes. You got one more. You got time for one more. Then we'll have to start her back up at hour 3.
All right, okay. How about in 1932, a relief funds in the city after the city was coming to the end of the war. Over 800 million now unemployed, and many close to starvation.
Did you say 800 million?
Yeah.
My gosh. That's insane. We'll have to talk about that when we go back in the third hour. We're gonna have to hit some breakage time here, folks.
Actually, it was 8 million. Sorry.
8 million. Gotcha.
I read it
so
wrong.
We got after that, of course, we have what everybody looks forward to, the news that you can use.
And that's only an hour of the news you can use.
That's right. It's Thursday night, NTRN Daily. We'll be right back.
하늘께까지 telling me that you Gucci 너답지 않지 got me driving like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go 새벽 4시 오후 아침까지 미안한다고 말하지 나답지 않지 got me calling like a movie 난 아직 굳이 걱정 따윈 없지 pedal to the floor only seconds left to go
Intention falling.
To the moon and back, we had a love like that. Why do I feel like that's slowly fading? We used to be friends, that was way back when. You and I, we were a slow burn, baby. Oh, we were young, so damn naive.
Shitty car, but we hit the road. Doesn't matter where we go, and destination unknown. I don't care where the motor stops, 'cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. Look around, where's the people at? I want a taste of the good life. Hit me with it, right now I'm in it. 'Cause when I want it, then I want it. Yeah, I want it, oh I want it, let's go. And I won't look back, yeah. I don't care about the bad shit back home. It's Cincinnati, baby, I just wanna let it go. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Oh, yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby. Say, yeah, Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
Streaming to you live from Spreaker.com and somewhere deep in the great upper Midwest. If you're ready for a ride, you can call NTR anytime by dialing the nationwide caller line at 1-507-384-9390. First-time callers can reach Night Talks Radio at 1-507-307-4424. Text Daniel and NTR exclusively at 1-218-689-7126. Now, from somewhere in the great upper Midwest, here's your hosts, Daniel Brewer and Jennifer Gregerson.
Baby, I don't have to know your real name. I'm just addicted to the way you take the pain away. Nothing matters when we're way out here. Yeah. Cincinnati, baby, Cincinnati, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. NTRN Daily Thursday night, Friday morning, to be honest with you. The sun is up, folks. The sun is definitely up now. Jen, can you take a look out the window there? It looks like it's pretty much daytime.
Oh, yes. The sun is shining somewhat out there. It's still cloudy, though.
We're going to pretend it's Thursday night, okay? So, where did we leave off? Let's pick that bad boy up.
All right, so where we left off was, I was saying in 1932, as the relief funds in city after city are coming to an end, and with over 8 million are now unemployed, and many are close to starvation, what does the government do? Well, they cut unemployment up to 40 cents per hour or 30% wage cuts in a force of 12 months to help together with the mass funding into banks to help keep them solvent.
Holy
and
shit.
Supply much needed capital for businesses to survive.
Ugh.
That's what they do.
Just you reading that hurt my brain.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's what they do, though.
No,
seriously.
No.
Back in 1932, they did that stuff.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So how about in 1975, Secretary of State Henry Kissinger and the Soviet Foreign Minister Andrei, I can't even say his last name anyway.
Shalenko, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, spent the last day of talks on a new treaty about limiting strategic nuclear weapons. The talks were called SALT.
Yeah, and that worked as well.
Yeah. How about in 2005, the final chapter of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith opens in movie theaters.
Indeed, yes.
And the United States treasure hunters discovered a shipwreck off the coast of Cornwall in UK.
Yeah.
And the shipwreck had a record haul of over $5 million in gold and silver. They figure it was by the Merchant Royal that sank in 1642 off of the island of Sicily. So yeah, that's kind of interesting.
All right.
So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the news that you can use. But before we do that...
Whoa. Okay, what? Before we do what?
We're going to talk about a couple of good Samaritans.
Bam! Because, ladies and gentlemen, this country, by God, needs good Samaritans, okay? Because the left has made it that the police just cannot do their job.
Yep.
They can't protect the max potential.
Right.
Okay. The police have to worry about shooting criminals, felons, people that are wanted, or all this stuff. They end up going to prison, and the criminal is rewarded.
Yeah.
It's insane, or becomes a martyr.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, which would be completely set up by either the left or Black Lives Matters.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the narrative, y'all.
Okay, so his name is Spencer, and you can go to WB Mowing Shorts.
Oh, yes!
He is a good
this guy
Samaritan that goes around reconstructing yards for free. He travels around the country.
Yeah. So what this guy, he, I'm kind of OCD too about, when we live in a house and things like that. He goes around and he just knocks on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If somebody's there, he says, hey, I would like to do this for you. People are actually stunned. They don't know, who the hell is this guy?
He uses his own equipment. He uses his own money. He uses his own supplies, everything.
Yep. And he literally just turns your yard and sidewalk and your street curb and everything. It looks magnificent. It looks like...
completely reconstructs it.
Yes, the best professional job you can think of.
Yep.
Okay, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to try to find some pictures and throw it up on NTRN Facebook, because this guy is amazing. He deserves to be known.
Yes.
Okay, for what he's doing. We need more people like this guy. He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's amazing. And I shit you not. Again, he does this for free, and it looks like it was, say, like, a $20,000 or $30,000 professional redoing of your yard completely.
Right.
He does it for free. He looks for the I don't know. Most maybe damaged. The worst. I don't.
Might be damaged.
Yes, or somebody that just can't get to those things. Right. Perhaps older people, things like that nature. He also does this when people are not home.
Yeah.
As well. So if they're busting their ass at work, they come home to a spectacular yard, and they have no idea how it happened. Right.
Well, I'm sure he might leave a note for them, I'm sure.
Maybe. But it's just, as a good Samaritan, he feels the need that it's not necessary.
Right.
He doesn't want to gain any financial out of this. So it doesn't matter if he leaves his name or not. He's just there. And he would be considered today's version of like a superhero.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, then there's also another one. If you go to @DG Photoholics. Okay. This Good Samaritan goes around taking different pictures of police officers. He travels all around the country, and when the police officers see these pictures, they come out like a masterpiece.
So my gosh.
He must be a professional photographer.
He is.
He makes the pictures into art pieces and tries to sell them. He entitles it Guardians of Our Nation.
Yes, and I'm sure, people are just, buying up this photography.
Yeah.
It's just amazing
It
the
is.
light that he puts on
we can
police
probably
officers.
post something on that too.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that. But the light that he puts police officers in, doing something that police officers finally deserve,
Right.
instead of this absolutely asinine and complete horseshit, the way people treat police officers nowadays. And we're only 10 years removed
Right.
from the Boston Marathon, for
Yeah.
example. Do you remember police were just the cherry on top of the cake?
Yeah,
man.
and then you remember when
And
we do
then here comes the
9/11
left.
too. I mean, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
everyone forgot about
Yeah,
that.
and, let's not forget about the FDNY, but they were loved,
Mm-hmm.
and then here comes the leftist agenda,
Yep.
and cops are now evil,
Yep.
Especially white cops.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's so bad they're afraid to even use their weapon in situations where even their life is on the line.
And and when these incidents happen, everyone comes together, whether they're white, black, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, whatever. Everyone comes together to help one another out.
Absolutely.
But after these things happen and they're all cleared up, then it's like everyone is like they're racist.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it wasn't.
It's just
It wasn't like that. Obviously
ridiculous.
2013.
Yeah.
But of course, 2 years after that is
Mm-hmm.
when the precious Michael Brown, who how can we forget? Hands up, don't shoot, right?
Yeah.
The only problem there is that you just robbed a store.
Right.
Then you were trying to run from the police,
Yeah.
and then
You drop your weapon. You throw your weapon away.
Yes, and then you fight
The police
officer
yeah.
trying to grab his gun,
Mm-hmm.
and then of the false narrative of I had my hands up has been absolutely proven wrong.
Yeah,
okay?
and then after
he was
that-
running away.
Right, and then after that, what is the George Floyd thing? And then it goes on and
Yeah,
on to
which-
something else. And,
The George Floyd thing, we've been through this before.
Yeah.
I know we haven't talked about it in a while, but absolutely just a setup.
yeah.
Okay, 100%
exactly.
a setup to push the narrative that the left wanted. This guy was a drug addict. He already had bodily problems, heart failure.
Yep.
The amount of drugs that he was doing
Yeah.
at the time. The police officers had nothing to do with his death.
No, they didn't.
Nothing to do with his death. The thing is, if you're being choked super bad to the point that you're going to die, how are you able to say, please help?
Yeah,
I want to
exactly.
talk to my mother.
Yeah.
Because I know if I choke myself, I can't.
Yeah.
But he was able to talk just like this. Please help.
Or I
Mom,
can't breathe.
Yeah, I can't breathe. Well, wait a second. You're talking super good. Like, you can't
Yeah,
be that
exactly.
bad.
Yeah.
And then the clown show afterwards, because pretty much, like every murder or like bad crime scene, it's like it's taped off and there's an investigation
yeah.
and all that stuff. No, it was just like, here comes this ambulance with these
no
dudes.
lights on.
No lights on. That literally had police
Uniforms on. Pick him up, put him in the back, and drive him away. And we never
they
hear
literally
anything
picked
about
him
it.
up like a cartoon and just tossed him in the back,
Yeah.
shut the doors, went, everybody left, it was all over and done.
Yeah, nobody put any tape out. Nobody put any,
Nothing.
what was it, those cones out or anything
You gotta
like
put
that.
little, you gotta
there was no
find...
investigation done at that site.
Right, exactly. And then people, of course, he was completely high and drugged up on methamphetamine and all kinds of stuff. He was getting ready to drive away with a child in the car.
Yeah.
To boot. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the media, the leftist media, had cut the footage
Of course.
to make it look as if, they made it for the narrative.
Yep.
Okay, things that you didn't see him already starting to fight with the cops,
Yeah.
him being aggressive in the store,
Yep.
all this other stuff. You don't see that.
No.
Okay, which I mean, we've seen it, we know.
Oh, yeah.
But the majority of the public, they never got to see that.
Yep.
So it was that narrative that they killed this decent, wonderful black man who it was just actually the Candace Owens documentary.
Was very good. Yeah.
People need to watch that so they understand the full scope of what that was.
Yes.
Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
George Floyd, sorry, man, you put yourself in a situation where you were going to die because you were doing it to yourself.
And you beat your pregnant girlfriend.
Oh yes, he was a woman
seriously.
beater. She was pregnant. But of course, the Black Lives Matters pushing it made the black community and even white people. I don't know. Black Lives Matters. Half the rallies were white people. Okay, you do realize you're white, correct? But just silliness and. Like I said, they made him a martyr, like he was some sort of wonderful man that was doing so much for society. He was a piece of shit criminal.
Yep.
Okay, and he got what he deserved. Mm-hmm. And the thing, thank you. That I honestly thank you because one less piece of shit off the street. Who knows what he might have done in the future. Exactly. It could have killed somebody. As a matter of fact, he could have drove off and killed himself and the kid. Yeah. Because he was so jacked up. Complete farce, George Floyd.
Yep.
I have no respect for that.
No.
No respect.
No.
So.
All right, so here's something. Japan has made the Guinness Book of World Records.
Really?
With the rarest flavor of ice cream.
They do this type of stuff all the time. I mean, they literally, before you get to it, they literally have like shrimp flavored ice cream. Fucking, I shit you not. Like the weirdest fucking flavors you can imagine. Right. So what is this?
This one is actually, the brand is Salato.
Salato.
And the flavor is called Bayakua.
Bayakua? What the hell is Bayakua?
So it's made from the most luxurious ingredients all the way in Elba, Italy.
Really?
It's a white truffle that was grown there.
Oh.
It includes Parmigiano Reggiano, which is...
Holy
what
shit.
Is that?
I have no fucking... I don't even know how to fucking spell it.
And it includes sake castle.
Oh, sake.
So it basically contains 8% alcohol.
So essentially, you're enjoying a luxurious ice cream, all the while getting drunk as shit.
Yep, pretty
Perfect.
much. But
Perfect.
Listen to this. It took over a year and a half to get the flavor just right with the help of a well-known Japanese chef, Tadayoshi Yamada.
Okay, there you go.
But if you want to try it,
yes,
you better have your pockets lined with $6,696 for one scoop.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you said 6,000. Can you repeat that price, please?
Yeah. $6,696 for one scoop.
Again, sorry. My ears are a little messed up. I thought you said $6,000.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Because it's made from the rarest ingredients out there.
Folks, I mean, it better damn well be the best ice cream that
That's just one scoop.
That's one scoop. Wow.
What is a scoop generally? What will you get? 6 ounces?
We talking?
No, like 3 ounces is one.
Does
scoop,
it go into a cone or something?
No, it goes into a little tiny cup, like
just like a spoon and a cup and whatnot.
Yeah.
So what? Yeah, about yay big, I'd imagine.
Yeah, you get.
Okay.
I think it's probably about maybe a 5 to 6 ounce scoop. I mean, it's a big scoop, but I mean, still $6,696.
I can't wrap my brain around that one.
That's like a Hollywood treat there.
It's like, what do you want to do today? You got $6,000. The things that we could do, for instance, with $6,000 right now. There's actually somebody out there that's like, you know what? I want a small cup of ice cream.
I think it'd be awesome to try it.
How much is it? 6,000?
Seriously,
All right,
I'm not going to spend $6,000 to try it.
Even if I had the money, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like, Jesus, monkey shit. Fuck.
Well, Ukraine has taken out 29 to 30 Russian cruise missiles today.
29 of 30.
And has already killed one person.
Yeah. It's safe to say at this point, folks, Russia is losing.
Yes.
Okay, just to let you know.
How about in Providence, Rhode Island? This is funny. A man is arrested for making a legal right-hand turn. The conservative judge even asked the prosecutor and arresting officer, "Why are we here?" And all they said is, well,
they got the
must be the wrong video.
And folks, if somehow I can get this video up on NTRN Facebook, it's hilarious because the Democratic prosecutors and whatnot and the arresting officer, when they said that must be some other video. I mean, they had the straightest fucking face in the world. Like they were gonna say, but the judge was like, "Why in the fuck shit are we here?"
Yeah, right. So earlier this morning, Baltimore Airport, Southwest airline flight that was going to Chicago had a bomb threat on board after a note was being passed to the stewardess. They were able to make it to the bomb pad, but we weren't able to find out a little bit more information about what happened after that. So we will be following a little bit more up into this story to find out exactly what happened with this bomb threat on board the Southwest airline flight.
Yeah, so if anything bad comes in, we'll pop in with a breaking news video.
Yes. So. All right, how about this? There's an 8-year-old that has died in the custody of the Biden regime at the border. Jesus Christ. Apparently, the child had in a medical emergency. She was transported to the hospital where she later died.
Well, obviously, it was because of Trump.
Now, listen to this. The Office of Professional Responsibility has now launched an investigation into the incident.
There's an Office of Professional Responsibility?
I guess. And the officials also alerted the Department of Homeland Security Office of Inspector General. Mm-hmm. And the Harlingen or whatever police department, which is the police department that's between the border and Mexico, apparently. So there's a big investigation in to find out if there's any kind of foul play or any kind of negligence on the Biden regime.
You would think at this point, just for show, that our president of the United States of America, would at least show up once. Yeah. Okay. Instead, what does he do? He goes to the beach. Yep. And just has fun and this and that while we have essentially an invasion of America happening on our southern border. Yep.
He doesn't care. And they're coming into America, and already New York City has over half of their hotels full of these people.
Yes. And, get ready, folks, because she spoke about New York City. It's not just going to be New York City. No. It's going to be coming to a city close to you very soon. Yep. Because they have to have a place to put all these thousands and thousands and thousands of illegal immigrants.
Well, Republicans think that the plan is to grant them all amnesty.
Yes, and also the left is just ecstatic about this because the reason why there's no effort to do absolutely nothing,
Right.
and of course, Biden has already come out and said that he'll veto anything that comes from the GOP, and he hasn't even seen anything.
Yeah.
He's already just said, well, that's just, so it's like, okay, you don't give two flying fucks. Okay, but what's going to happen is the economy is going to get saturated again.
Yeah.
Okay, that means that the situation that me and you and plenty of other millions of people are in, where they're struggling day to day, it's going to get 10 times worse. Okay, because guess where they're going to put all the money that Americans, straight up Americans, born in America, have worked, paid taxes.
Yeah,
their money is going to go to the illegal immigrants and their little freaking kids. Okay,
yeah. Yep.
And it's going to destabilize everything.
Yep.
Okay, and then of course these guys. The ones that are coming over here illegally for work, I guess the best of the crop, I suppose.
Yeah.
These guys are willing to work for, fucking $3 an hour, So what does that do? That just completely eliminates jobs for the American working man and woman.
Yep.
Okay, so... even if, say, one, was like, well, geez, I can't find anything. I got to get to work. Let me go to McDonald's. Nope. It's all right. Taken by an illegal immigrant.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let me try one. Nope. Let me try Target. Nope.
Yep.
It's all going to be taken up.
By illegal immigrants. Yep.
And, of course, with the left in charge, it's all hush-hush.
But then it's going to be like, okay, you need help from the state for either health insurance, or you need help with, food stamps or something like that.
Just forget about help to real Americans.
Forget about it, because it's all going to go to the illegal immigrants.
That's right. And so, and the funny thing is, we talked about this yesterday as well, is that, they said, oh, it's a humanitarian issue, and these families. It's like, so, if you take a look, though, at all the pictures that they've been taking, I have yet to see one family, let alone a fucking female and or a child. Right. It is all fucking men.
Yeah.
Between the ages of 21 and 24, I would say.
Well, there are, like, the bus that I saw that was coming to New York.
I'm not saying there is
women on it.
I'm not saying there isn't.
They were hugging their friends that were already over here.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But what I'm saying is that a vast majority, I would say 95%, is working age males.
Yeah.
There might be some in there, like I said, that are coming over, like it's always been, to find work, okay, for to better their family. But a majority of them are sex traffickers, working for the cartels. Yep. Running drugs. Okay. Involved in kidnapping. The sex trafficking. So. The amount that are coming over, it's absolutely unbelievable. And so Biden says, they solve the problem. We'll just give them a phone. They're called Biden phones. We'll give them a phone, and we'll text them every day to make sure they show up to their immigration hearing. Okay. And absolutely, they'll pick up the call and answer every day and tell them where they're at. Right. Yeah. Okay. Because they won't just get the phone, walk a couple miles, go somewhere, and just throw that fucking phone like a football, because they're done. They're gone. Yeah. They're gonna just beep, right into American society and gone. And probably the next time you'll know about them is when they murder an innocent American.
Yeah. Yeah. The way this is, I think we're going to have to either have a show on Friday or Monday, because we got a lot of news still that we got to get through.
You know what? I already anticipated a special edition tonight.
All right. So I just wanted to get through a few things here before the end.
We got plenty of time still.
All right. Josh, not with you talking,
Sorry, I'm the fucking anchor.
You just go on and go on and go on and go on, and stuff. It's like,
All right, fine, I quit.
No,
All right, it's
I love
NTR
that-
Daily with Jennifer Gregerson, folks.
I love that you're talking and everything like that, but I mean, you get on a big, huge rampage.
I'm getting yelled at because I'm talking on radio.
No. All right, so listen to this. All right, Josh Anderson, or sorry, Josh.
Where?
Josh Alexander. Sorry,
Alexander.
16 years old.
16. Okay.
Was arrested in Calgary, Alberta, Canada yesterday
Calgary Flames.
for handing out Bibles
Oh yes, that
during an
individual.
altercation with pro-transgender activists.
Jeez, you don't say.
He was on a public sidewalk, and he was arrested for allegedly causing a disturbance and provoking violence because he approached the activists during an organized
Watch out for that Bible.
walkout, supported by the Liberty Coalition Canada.
I mean, there's so many things I can pick out of this, but it does strangely sound like, and they actually, when this happened, they said this is going to start ending up in North America, and possibly Canada, and then the United States. We're waiting on that. But a while ago, do you remember the story of the female who stood in front of the abortion clinic?
Yeah, and
20
and
years
thought about
after,
praying.
and was thinking about praying.
Yeah, and because she looked different, they thought she was praying,
And
she got arrested. Yep.
Folks. I cannot make this up.
Yep.
If I could show you visually, all she was doing was standing on a public sidewalk.
Yeah.
Looking normal because she was just standing there. She had done this for, I think, every year on the date of her friend's incident. There was some tragedy involved with it,
Right.
I do believe. Every year she had done that. Okay. Sometimes you could see her praying.
Yeah.
But because of the times, she now it says prayers in her head, but she stands in front of the facility.
Yeah.
In a way by the curve,
Yeah.
but is standing there in a way that it just looks like a person standing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Say, like, waiting for a bus or something.
Yeah.
But
she was standing in an odd way, so that caused
well,
some
it was because she was
suspicion.
standing in front, and they already knew what she had been doing for all those years. Okay, but now, of course, in 2023, this actually happened in 2022, but because the way things are, she knew to not be visible with what she was doing, but they knew what she was doing, and so they called the police. She, was a normal person, and, nobody, you don't lie to the police.
Right.
So she said, yes, I was praying for my friend in my head.
Yeah.
And it was instant, can you turn around, please? You're under arrest.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And
Well,
here you go.
They want to take God out of everything.
Oh, well, absolutely.
You know?
But here's the thing now. Even your own brain and thoughts will put you in jail now.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Well, see, he was a part of Save Canada group, okay?
Yes.
And when he was arrested, he was later released, but he was told that if he returned, he would be arrested and charged.
Unbelievable. Charged with what?
Well, I'm assuming he would be charged with causing a disturbance or something like that.
I mean, it's the same thing
It
here.
didn't stop him, though, because he continues to hand out Bibles to this day.
Good, very good. Because, of course, just like we have the left here,
Right.
there's the same thing in Canada. But that's equivalent to the disorderly conduct in left states that I'm a privy to. If you even accidentally speak loudly,
Yeah.
okay, you get a citation, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. when communism was in full swing in the Soviet Union, you were told to rat on your neighbors.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, it's not quite to that point where they're ratting because you're saying things about the leadership of the country.
Right.
But now it's whatever your right-leaning neighbor. Okay, you see.
Right.
Whatever they do, you just call the police and say that they're bothering you.
Mm-hmm,
okay, you see, and then you there is no questioning. Okay, there is no defending yourself.
Yeah.
It's just automatic.
Right.
Okay, you get this a citation. Okay, and nothing is done about it. There's nothing that you can do about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty similar. It's but it is a step closer to socialism. Okay, where you rat on thy neighbor. So very soon, I would not be surprised if somebody overhears you saying that Biden is a piece of shit. Okay, and the left. All right, anybody that supports the Democrats.
Yeah.
Okay, are fucking pieces of shit.
Right.
All right. If you're caught saying that, you would probably be arrested and go to jail. And it would be your fellow neighbor calling you in. Okay, so we're not too far away from that.
No.
So when I tell you folks, it's summer 2023 right now, you better damn well vote Republican.
Yep.
Or the game will truly be over.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we were warned. Okay, you were warned by Lindsey Graham and Trump and everybody exactly what is happening right now.
Yep.
You were warned.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, granted, there was massive, cheating.
Yeah.
Okay, if you don't have a brain, I would understand if you say there was no cheating.
Right.
But if you have a brain, absolutely. Okay, absolutely. The left has gained so much influence and power and runs the media and major corporations and things like that. Absolutely, they could cheat.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want. They can make it any way they want.
Yep.
Okay? If we want to extend a presidential election for 2 weeks until we win, we will.
Right.
Okay? Because I remember back in the day, on election night, by usually 2 in the morning, you had a president.
Yeah.
Okay? But now, mail-in ballots and all this other stuff elongate it, and they say you must wait for all the mail-in ballots. And by that time, magically, poof, guess what? Your president has won because you waited until all these ridiculous mail-ins came in.
Yep.
That was the plan from the get-go.
Yep.
So, and they even say that you could send your vote in up to the day of the election.
Yeah.
So that meant that you wouldn't be getting those things, for at least 3-4 days.
Right. Right.
So you would extend the election and just wait until your puppet of a president wins.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and I think he had a vice president at one time. Her name was Harris.
I don't know where
I believe she's
at.
dead. So yeah.
So Biden tells the nation that we are making progress on inflation. Very funny.
Woo!
Considering that a survey has just come in from April of 2023 that shows
who conducted the survey?
61% Gallup. 61% of Americans say that recent prices increases have caused financial hardship, and 15% stated the hardship is so severe that it affects their ability to maintain consistent standard living.
Yeah.
But Biden says it's under control.
It's all under
better.
control. Obviously the border is under control. The economy is under control. Inflation under control.
Inflation
look at us.
has decreased in the recent months.
We have so much money left at the end of the month.
Yeah.
It's just unbelievable. So what we do is we give it away, and we purposely make ourselves poor at the end of the month.
Yeah. Right.
So that's how good it is.
Yeah. How a big bank will pay a massive sum to the settle of Epstein or Epstein. Is it Epstein or Epstein?
Epstein, yeah.
Epstein victim lawsuit. The
How about the guy that snuck up
Dush
to the property, by the way?
bank agreed. Yeah, hold on a second. The bank agreed to pay $75 million to settle the lawsuit. Okay.
Yikes.
In them failing to recognize sex trafficking. Okay. Edwards Pottinger, one of the law firm's representatives of the victim and the other woman, said that the settlement will allow dozens of survivors of Jeffrey Epstein to finally attempt to restore their faith in our system. Yeah, right. Knowing that all individuals and entities who facilitated Epstein's sex trafficking operation will finally be held
Bill
accountable.
Clinton.
No. There is still Clinton out there. There's still Hillary out
Nobody,
there. The whole
pretty
left
much
is still out there. So there's not going to be held accountable. Not all of them yet.
A majority of the best known Democrats, folks, are pedophiles, child rapists and abusers, and I'd probably just go ahead and throw in Satan worshiping and things like that. The classic upside down cross that Bill Gates wears and his wife and things like that. These people are still walking freely as if nothing happened because right now they're in control. But there are plenty of conservatives and Republicans in the government that cannot wait until we have control of the presidency. These people, I promise you, will end up hanging.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Well, see,
it will happen.
Biden regime is all messed up right now because, listen to this. Okay, Japan is supposed to be going to NATO, joining NATO.
They have,
right?
yes. So there's two different things there, real quick. One is NATO. They would be the first country outside of that European sort of deal.
Right.
So they would be part of NATO, and they're also a part of. They're going to be a part of a NATO-like alliance in the Indo-Pacific with the Philippines and Australia.
Like an expansion type thing.
Yes, to watch China and their ever-growing movements and threats and this and that.
Right.
So, go ahead.
So what does the left do? They send an envoy person over there to talk about transgender to them and try and get them to move towards socialism.
To do those things, to support the movement.
95% of them said, hell no, and they actually looked more at it as a blasphemy than anything.
Yes, that number is absolutely accurate. It was about 95% of the population.
Now it's uncertain if they're going to join or not, and they did this before. One day before they were going to do the agreement.
Yes, it's supposed to take place today. I'm going to say that I believe in my heart that they still will. They'll still join. Possibly, get with NATO, and obviously they're going to continue the Indo-Pacific sort of secondary NATO.
Right.
But as far as United States, Japan right now, you ever see those people when somebody's doing something fucked up and they're looking at them and they're like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Right. You know what I mean? You give them that kind of fucking grimace, That's what Japan's doing right now to America. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you guys doing over there? You know what I mean? Like fucking interchangeable penises and fucking all kinds of shit.
Wow.
Children, and they're fucking blown away.
Yeah.
And
well, what about this grown woman that identifies as a 15-year-old boy and not a 35-year-old girl? I mean, she's been running a house. She has a house that she's been taking in runaway teens and doing sexual things to them and offering them drugs too. But I mean, she's so messed up that she's identifying herself as a 15-year-old boy. I'm like,
I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. You're so caught up in your own daily life.
Yeah.
and things of that nature, because of the left, you have to worry about bills and all kinds of other shit and blah, blah, blah. And it's so hard to remove yourself from that and just kind of look at everything that's going on.
Right.
Just take one step back and just think, this is, the left is saying this is like normal.
Yeah.
That this is okay. It's absolutely loopy and insane.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
Well, I think Brett Favre said it right.
Brett Favre coming out and
he came out and spoke about the transgender and said it is just wrong for another person to go into the girls' bathroom, a transgender person, go in the girls' bathroom with little girls or even girls in general. He states, and this, I think he says it good, I just think some things we're allowing in this country are beyond belief.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the thoughts and beliefs we're seeing are crazy. Mm-hmm. And I think that is probably the best way of putting it.
Oh, yeah. It's just so hard to fathom.
It is.
It's so hard to fathom.
It's ridiculous.
Just thinking about child sex trafficking happening in the United States of America,
right?
And these people, these insane people, who think just by saying that, even though I'm a 32-year-old female, I'm going to pretend I'm a 15-year-old boy or whatever, and like they legit. Like they're okay, like they, because of the left. It's okay.
They think everything's okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even me. You said that I talk so much. I'm at a loss of words.
Well, I'm not worried that you talk so much. I'm just saying that, when we have short time, and everything, you seem to drag everything out. That's why we don't get to anything.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I know that.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Again, this is my last fucking show.
Oh, shut up.
Seriously, to finish that off, though, is that, so if that's the case, we've discussed this a few times, can I say that I'm a receipt for all my bills that I paid this month, including rent and internet, all this other stuff? I'm going to identify as a receipt.
Wouldn't you want to identify as money instead?
Well, yeah, I guess so, but then you'd have to
never run out of money.
Right, I identify as money. Yeah. So basically, if you touch me, or something along those lines, whatever the cost is will come out of me to you.
Yeah, and then I'd be able to pay the bills.
Yeah, and you'd be all taken. So as of today, ladies and gentlemen, you're your host, creator of NTRN,
Daniel Brewer.
I am now
identifying as money.
Money. So the show will be NTRN Daily with Jennifer Gregerson and money. Okay. So if anybody needs any money, just you can come over and touch my hand or something, and whatever you need,
right.
Whether it's $1 or $1 million, I'll take care of you. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right.
Well,
what else we got?
How about let's not order Adidas anymore?
Fucking Adidas. You know what? And I fucking liked Adidas.
They are, because of Pride Month coming up, they have designed a Pride swimsuit and now has a male model wearing it instead of a woman.
Just fucking
So they just basically joined the
his
woke
twinkleberries
side.
fucking just sticking out.
God.
He's got makeup on. It's
gross.
Again, you look at it and you go, this can't be reality.
See his shape. He's
got hair.
Hair in his chest hair hanging out.
So my question is, where are all the feminists right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember how hard you guys were fighting there for a while to get raises and things like that, which by the way was sort of made up as well by the left. But where are the girls going? Hey, dude, you're a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Like, why are you modeling our shit?
Right.
Like, so multiple things coming out of that. I mean, it's just, again, there's no words.
Yeah.
Like, is this really happening?
Right. I'm going to leave you with one last story, and then I'm going to go to the quote of the day. The last story is, we have heard through the grapevine that Ron DeSantis is going to run for president. He is going to actually either announce it possibly...
It's either going to be today or Monday, I would say.
Or next week, but he's announcing it in his hometown.
There you go.
So here is the quote of the day.
Quote of the day. Hold on, wait. Quote of the day, Thursday night. Well, Friday. No. What is it?
I do apologize we didn't get through all of the news.
You know what?
But we are coming back.
We don't apologize because we're here. We're here, motherfuckers.
We're coming back
You know what I'm
tonight.
saying? We're going to have a special edition NTRN Daily tonight, and then Saturday, possibly Dr. Simeon Haim. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So the quote of the day is, you gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face.
Love it. Love it. All right, folks.
Have a good night, everyone.
Absolutely.
Or have a wonderful day, everyone.
Yeah, that's right. We will, however, be back with you tonight for a special edition of NTRN Daily. And we'll get you all caught up on the news that we're all backed up with. And all the new stuff that's going to probably take place today. All right, this is NTRN Daily, and this was Thursday night. Talk to you tonight.
Sunrise is 4 a.m. You see, get in the car, we can run away. I hardly even knew you, but I knew that I can't lose you. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 years, I've been feeling nothing at all. But then I saw your face lighting up my space. Got me going like lighting up my space. You do like a candle in the dark. Ooh, getting warmer every time I'm with you. Sunday and pouring rain. I felt kinda low. Is it all in vain? Then you hit me up and everything just turned again. For 1 or 2, maybe 3 years, I've been feeling nothing at all. But then I saw your face lighting up my space. Got me going like lighting up my space. You do like a candle in the dark. Ooh, getting warmer every time I'm with you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't care what other people think of you or say, but you're so cool. You just spoil with your love. Got no doubt, 'cause you are lovely.
For another great episode of NTRN Daily with co-host Jennifer Gregerson, Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and most popular major streaming sites and services, along with select terrestrial markets and stations around the nation. Valhalla, Beard and Body, Gentle Lady Boutique. Patriot Shit Outfitters at patriotshit.com. And of course, Art Bell, because if he wasn't around back in the day, we wouldn't be right here tonight. All opinions, thoughts, views, and ideas are exclusive only to NTR Daily and the Night Talks Radio Network. The preceding content is for you and you only, and for you to judge. It is not our intention here at NTR Daily, the Night Talks Radio Network, or Night Talks Radio Live to change your belief, sway your opinion, purposely give you false or misinformation. However, we will give the bold truth, which some people just can't take. If that's the case, you can simply turn the dial or turn NTR Daily off. All full-length music tracks heard on tonight's show are licensed to the Night Talks Radio Network for use from Epidemic Sound. For further information, check out www.epidemicsound.com. All independent artists, groups, or bands are also under licensing for use by the Night Talks Radio Network, properly fulfilling all copyright commitments to Spreaker.com. Copyright 2023, NTRN Daily, Night Talks Radio Live, and the Night Talks Radio Network. And for me, Daniel Brewer, saying, until the next time, stay safe, and remember, they are listening. So long, everybody.